Spurs. Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Hotspur, Ireland's #1 Spurs fan, Ireland's biggest legend, bringing you the watch along for today's massive game. Leicester versus Tottenham. Of course, we are away at the King Power, but let's get at it today. It's time for Conte to release the hounds. We have 5 minutes from kickoff. Starting lineup is Hugo Lloris in goals. We also have Emerson Royal at right wing back, Reguilon returning to the squad at left wing back. We also have Davinson Sanchez and Ben Davies, and Tanganga keeps his place at centre back with a midfield three of Winks, Højbjerg and Skip, and Mora and Kane up top, which means we are playing a 3-5-2 away from home today. Let's see how we can get at it. But before we do, let's see what Irish Hotspur Army we have in the building before we get into talking about the lineup and the tactics. Mr. K is in the building. Big up, Mr. K. I hope you're keeping well, brother. I will ring you after this game. Celery Agent, big up, Celery Agent. I hope you're keeping well, my man. We also have William McKenzie on the tools, boys.
Big up.
Come on, you Spurs. Big up, William McKenzie. Don't worry. Have us on. Have the earbuds in. We'll keep you informed. We have Sean here today to deliver commentary, so he'll keep you updated on what's going on in the game. And Sean's that good, you'll think you're watching it, my man. Trust me. Killian Kelly, David Harrison pumped up for Spurs watching on today. Come on, you Spurs. Let's win 6-1 today versus Leicester. Kane to score hat-trick. Let's go, David Harris and Jack. Give me a come on, you Spurs. Let's have
come
it.
Come on, you Spurs, Killian. There we go. Harry Kane hat-trick. The Don is coming home. He's in the stadium. He's here to absolutely ruin some foxes, Dave. I mean, Harry Kane, he's hunting with the hounds today.
Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Farrell Denton cutting in fine for a 7:30 kickoff. My bad. Honestly, I was disorientated all over the place. I forgot to put it out for 7:15 and kickoff was at 7:30. For some reason during the pump up, I had it in my head that was 7:45. So my bad, my man. Do apologize. Adil Bukhari says, "Let's go. Must win games. Come on, you Spurs. Let's have it, my man." Dark Son G, come on, you Spurs. Let's win 4-1 today. Reggie Kane, Lucas Pierre-Mayer Højbjerg for Spurs, and Daka for Leicester. And it's also 4:30 a.m. kickoff in Korea. Well, big up, my man, you and everybody else worldwide getting up at these ungodly hours to follow Tottenham Hotspur. That's the support I love to see. Big yourself up, my man.
Love it.
That man Jess is in the house. Come on, you Spurs. We also have Joseph. Come on, you Spurs. Josh Schmidt says, "Come on, you Spurs. Let's have it." Matt, come on, you Spurs. 3-1. Maybe we'll see a winky hat trick. Look, if that happens, honestly, I'll apologize for everything I said. That's never going to happen, though. Kev Williams, David Jack, Sean, let's effing do this. Can't go there yet, but big up, my man. Big up. ATX7 Gaming's in the house. Let's win this. Come on, you Spurs. Dave Tyson is here. Evening, lads. Come on, you Spurs. Shane Fleming. All right, the lads, best of luck. Hope you're Liverpool fans tomorrow. 100% I will be. And I mean, I hate Liverpool, Shane. You know that. But honestly, I hope you absolutely wedgie to remember. I really do. Anthony Gray, come on, you Spurs. Wembley won. Seriously, is there anywhere else to watch a Spurs game live then with the boys? The triumphant trio is the only place. Absolutely love that, my man. Thank you so much. Lazy 8. Big up, lads. Conte watched the match today. I can't watch the match today. Sorry, I've Conte in my head, Nick. He says only listen play-by-play in effect. Yeah, well, look, Sean, that's why Sean's here, my man. You can deliver what me and Jack can't. So, if we can't do it, go and get someone that can. Junior Richard says, come on, you Spurs. Keith Carrick is back. That he is. We also have Tez in the house as well. Good to see you in the building, Tez. Big up, lads. Tottenham back 3 is worrying. Thought Romero would have started. But let's get the win today. Romero's still a few weeks off, my man. Still a few weeks off. We also have Sighted Dancer, the regular. Ellie's in the building. Big up, Ellie. Come on, you Spurs. Watching the match on my bug screen in my luxury recliner chair. Honestly, I'm so jealous. Big up, Ellie. May as well pull out a cocktail with an umbrella in it too. Why not? Go whole hog. Absolutely love it. Peter Kipp is here. William Pretty. Dave Hamilton. We also have Mick in the house and Dolphins Cry as well. Everybody, big yourselves up. I'm sure we usually get some of the regulars in, maybe William Kelly and that tuning in a little while as well. I haven't actually seen William the last week. I hope is okay. If you're out there, William, and you're watching, I hope you are okay, my man. But look, before we get into it, we are 1 minute from kickoff, guys. Quick thoughts, maybe you two guys. Quickly, everybody smash a like on the stream as well. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And a subscribe if you are new. But Jack, my man, what's your thoughts on the lineup and the formation quickly?
Gone into the 3-5-2. We're seeing Harry Winks, Skippy, and Højbjerg all together, Dave. I think it could be, a good pragmatic way to go about things. I mean, Skippy and Højbjerg, might be able to go a bit further forward, which we'll see how that goes. I'm actually excited to see maybe Højbjerg winning the ball a bit higher up the pitch than he's usually allowed to. I think we'll probably be reminded about how good Højbjerg is at winning the ball high up the pitch. But hopefully, Harry Kane, Lucas Moura, I hope they're absolutely saucing today, Dave. I mean, I really want them to be combining well because a lot of the burden is going to be on their shoulders. Those are my initial thoughts, Dave.
No, absolutely love it, 100%. Well, look, we're going to hand it over to Shawnee for commentary now because this game is about to kick off. We will all sync up, make sure we're all together and tell everybody what time we're at. Højbjerg having a little chuck with the referee. Absolutely love that. Højbjerg begging him, please let some play go today. I just want to crunch a few. Just let me turn over the ball. You can see him doing that. Let me turn over the ball,
John Moss.
I've started, boys. I'm at 20 seconds, give or take.
Okay, pause yours at like 30 seconds, lad, and then when Jack gets to 30, he can pause it, and I'm usually Paddy last, as always, living up to the reputation. So when I get there, then we'll kick it off from there. Sean, you can take over the commentary.
I'm at 30 seconds right now. Okay,
pause it. Let us know what you're paused at, Jack. Let me know when you're paused.
I'll let you know when I get there too.
Mine is just kicked off there now. It's a long ball in the open exchanges, and it's Højbjerg on the ball to Davinson Sanchez. To Tanganga.
Where I'm up to, I think it's James Maddison has just taken the ball off of Moura, and I've just paused it, and they're in a really attacking position. I don't know what happened. Obviously, it's 30 seconds.
Okay, go.
Oh, are you there, Jack?
No, I'm still 5 seconds away from 30.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I'll press pause again at 40. Dave, can you press pause at 40?
I'm trying to press pause. Give me 1 second. No, I can't press pause.
That's all right. You guys can be ahead of me. And so I'm now at 40.
Where are you at, Dave?
No, give me 1 second, lad. I'm after signing in. I'm at 56 seconds, 57, 58, 59, 1 minute.
Okay.
So, Shawnee, if you can get where I am and then take over.
You can sync with Dave, Sean. Just sync with Dave, especially if Dave can't pause.
Okay. I'm at 1 minute 08, 1 minute 09, 1 minute 10, 11, 12. Is that right, Dave, with you?
No, I'm at 117, 118, 119,
okay,
120.
I'm a second behind you. That's fine.
Okay, you just take over from there then, Shawnee.
Okay. And just so everybody knows, I do apologise. There might be, because I'm not too familiar with all of the Leicester players and my TV. I've been meaning to get my TV upgraded because I've got an HD thing, but it's the TV's like a piece of shit. So sometimes players look similar, and I might say it's one person and I end up correcting myself. So I apologise if I give some players wrong as we go through it until I get used to their positions.
No, we forgive you, my man.
Right, here's Tanganga on the right hand side of the centre in the box. Looking forward, Oliver Skip. Davinson Sanchez now playing the ball out. And Davies walking the ball in field, looks to Harry Winks. Harry Winks plays it forward to Oliver Skip. Oliver Skip looks right too. First chance here for Emerson Royale, maybe to cross the ball in. Looks instead through the middle to Oliver Skip. And Leicester City put it back out for a corner kick. That's a good start for Tottenham Hotspur. Come on, Skippy, moving forward. I like this. It's a good, nice little start.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what I was trying to, speak about. We might see Højbjerg and Skip in higher positions, which who knows? Maybe it caused a bit of havoc. They could also win the ball back in those sort of positions if they were to lose it. Could be actually a good way to maybe kind of keep the ball in their half, I would say, having Højbjerg and Skip high up the pitch.
Interesting decision. We're seeing Serge Reguilon taking the corner kick. Cross comes in. Oh, it's cleared well by Daka. And he goes back out to Serge Reguilon for a second attempt. Cross comes in again. Chance! Oh, no! Oh, Harry Winks in the end with a weak part. What's happened there?
What's he doing? Go and kick it in.
Was it an offside? Or a free kick? Must have been a free kick given. Didn't hear the whistle blow. Haven't got access to the audio.
Casper Schmeichel looking dodgy.
What is Serge Reguilon doing taking the corners, boys? Is this a new strategy or?
Well, there's no Sonny. There's no Sonny.
And there's no
Sonny, so, and they probably did a trial run of who can get it over the first man 8 out of 10 times, and I guess Reguilon was the one.
Wow. Here's Luke Thomas. Tottenham pressing high. Skippy right up in Luke Thomas's face there, and also into Vestergaard as well.
Chowdhury, that guy looks like a 70s porn star.
Here's James Maddison, looks left. Lookman's on the left-hand side. Emerson Royale and Japet Tanganga trying to shepherd him outside, but instead it comes back inside to James Maddison. Looking for the ball. It's a chance! Oh, it's a good chance from Leicester City.
Patson Daka.
Højbjerg gets the ball. Reguilon shepherds it back, and Højbjerg takes it and calms it down. This could be a very open game, ladies and gentlemen. I think this could be one of those games where anything could happen. It's not going to be a boring game. Let's say that for sure.
Do you know what, Sean? I'd agree with you there, lad, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be very open. I mean, both teams are already inside the 4 minutes, looking to put balls in the box as well. And, both back lines look a bit ropey.
Yeah, Sanchez was caught ball watching, I would say, there when Sean was commentating on that. I feel like Ben Davies was the one tracking him, but it was Sanchez yet again, the one that just seems to just be, absolutely mesmerized by the ball even moving towards his direction.
Yeah, Leicester seem to be attacking down the left with Daka at the moment. It seems like where a lot of their energy looks to be focused, trying to attack the defensive capabilities of Emerson Royale and Japhet Tanganga. Let's see how they crack on throughout the game. Here's Vestergaard. Looks right to Chowdhury.
Big up, Ribsy. Steve D, big up. Danny Kiriakou as well, big up. And Rowan Kumar, Truth Set You Free as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Conte has released the hounds.
Excellent. Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well done.
Turning it over.
Harry Kane. Oh, he's just. Is that a foul? Come on, referee. No. Oliver Skip gets pushed over by, I think that was, who was that? Dewsbury Hall. And here's Daka again on the left-hand side. Once again, they're pushing down the left. Daka cuts inside, but this time, is that James Maddison? No, that was Dewsbury Hall was nowhere there to pick it up. And in the end, it falls flat for Leicester.
Honestly, it looks like we're about to watch a WWE match here, the way the referee's going to let this go.
Skippy had Højbjerg back there. Højbjerg made a nice run through the middle, actually. And it'd be interesting to see because it's a similar run he made against Chelsea at one stage. Maybe Højbjerg will be the one actually going the furthest forward.
Yeah,
it's looking like that, especially when they have the ball. Who's that? Tillemans. It looks like Højbjerg's in charge of pressing Tillemans every time he gets that ball deep in midfield.
Who's that? Was come down the right hand side there? Was that? Can you guys take over? I'm just gonna see if I can get this on my Sky Go app so I can see the fucking players because I can't tell.
No worries.
The difference between them.
No worries.
Just one big blurry blob on my screen.
And it's a tackle going. Reguilon has the ball there down the left-hand side. Lucas Moura, he loses the ball. That's poor by Lucas Moura. That's got to be way better. Maddison throwing one or two dummies over it. Chowdhury into Soyuncu, is it? Or whoever that is. I don't know who it is. James Maddison out to Thomas. Well pressed. Oh, kicking the hands off Emerson. That's not good. Come on. It's a good. Oh, Emerson, quick start into Højbjerg. I mean, he's in acres of space. It's out to Ben Davies, and of course, Ben Davies wants to slow it down and go backwards.
Right, I've got it on my app, but I'm like 4 or 5 seconds behind you. So to keep everyone.
What are you on?
Well, on my telly, I'm on 7:30, and on my Sky Go app, I'm on 7. I'm 4 or 5 seconds behind that. I can just watch it on the TV, but it's a shame for Jack as well if we can't find.
I'm actually, if you're 4 or 5 seconds behind, then I'm probably in sync with you because I'm on 7:35, 7:36, 7:37, 7:40 now. So maybe I'm more in sync with you now, Sean.
Oh yeah, I think I'm in between the.
In between, that's all right. That's all right.
Sean, just go with your Sky Go app, man. I'll just be quiet where I can.
Okay. All right then.
Oh, come on, Kane. Come on. Shoot. Harry Kane. Oh, what is the post? Off the line. What defending?
What a save.
Oh, big H.
Oh, that was in.
Was that Soyuncu?
Soyuncu, Vestergaard, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to close this down. I can't look at 3 things. I'm going to stick with the TV. It's too much hard work. It's too hard.
Oh, boys, that was serious defending. That was great defending.
Okay.
Rob one from my man Big H, raging.
Who was that? Vestergaard, was it, with the save on the line?
I think so.
I think it was.
Here's Ben Davies inside. Looking
I
for
mean,
Harry
how do
Kane,
you
but
expect
missed it
Harry
with
Kane to
Chowdhury.
control that? Jesus Christ, you drilled it at him from 2 yards.
Oh.
What a slice by Harry Kane.
Harry Kane looks to put a long ball in, ends up slicing off the top, and it falls delicately and perfectly poised for Højbjerg. It looked clumsy, and it probably was. Here's Højbjerg now, trying to drive forward. Looks left towards Serge Reguilon. Serge Reguilon does a 1-2 with Harry Kane, but this time Serge Reguilon's not on the same wavelength, and Chowdhury can knock it out for a throw-in.
Play it in their half. Play it in their half, boys, huh? That's where we want to be playing the game.
I'll tell you what, Leicester don't look good. Leicester don't look like they're strong. Their first choice is always to go down the left, but defensively they don't look like they've got a lot of confidence at all, guys, do they?
No, not at all, Jacko.
I mean, it's hard to say that yet, to be fair, but we are absolutely slicing through them actually quite easily. We are able to find easy passes through the middle, and then we have, plenty of space out wide, which is also, an added bonus. What I can tell is that it looks actually a lot easier than maybe we thought to play through their middle. But then again, we might have known that because with Stats with Jack, we discussed that, there's no Wilfred Ndidi, there's no Sumare, there's no Mendy, which are 3 of their defensive midfielders, which could then mean might be easier to play through their middle, you could probably say.
Yeah, 100%. Chowdhury just takes down Serge Reguilon. It looks like some of these players are moving. Like Serge Reguilon looks like he's playing further inside at the moment. Oliver Skip on the other side looks like he's hanging more on the right wing to give a little bit of support to Emerson Royale. It looks maybe like there's a bit of a skew to the formation, that some of the players are given a little bit more freedom or a little bit more responsibility depending on where they're needed. And Harry Kane's got a free kick 2 yards outside the box.
Come on. Put it in.
About 3 yards inside from the
Where's
left
Eric
hand.
Dyer when you need him?
Yeah.
Come on, Kane. Just top beans. Look at them Spurs fans, loud and proud. That's what I'm talking about. Singing Harry's name. Let's go. You know.
Needs a curler here. Needs a real curler. There's not a lot of space for him to get it up and over, so he needs to whip it round. And as a consequence of that, you've got Ben Davies and Sanchez loitering on the side of the Leicester wall. And that wall looks very tall with Vestergaard there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Shot from Harry Kane. It's weak. It's poor. Doesn't even get up to.
I don't know about you guys, but I'd be considering putting a left foot on the next one because Patson, Dak and Chowdhury don't form the biggest side on that wall.
Oh, what a challenge from Oliver Skip. What a slide challenge from Oliver Skip. Comes from 4 yards behind the man. Who was that? He was taking out Lookman. Lookman was running forward, and Oliver Skip just... It's sensational stuff.
Well done. Well done, Skippy.
We're looking confident in possession today, though, boys.
Yeah, don't speak too soon. Japit Tanganga's on the ball.
Oh, what is that?
Emerson Royale's a mix-up with Oliver Skip there and ended up losing the ball, and now Leicester can break. James Maddison. But well stepped in from Harry Winks. And Harry Kane can break. Regular on the left-hand side, running down. Shoot goes in. Harry Kane. Bundle over. Shoot. Bundles over.
The pass wasn't on inside. Why didn't he just go with the left foot? Just shoot. Test him. He's got to crack it.
It was a little bit too pacey.
He never shoots those, Reggie. He never does.
But the pace of Reguilon there, he just slid through down the left-hand side.
Thomas. That was Luke Thomas that made that block. No.
Oh, Hugo Lloris then coming out of his box, but Sanchez decides to take it on for himself.
That's it, Ben Davies.
Ben Davies, well played.
That's a beautiful ball by Hugo. Let's go. We're on the back.
Oh, Lucas Moura.
Moura, you're in. You're true.
Oh, Leicester have got nothing. The fans, I haven't even got the audio on, but I can tell the Leicester fans, the home fans, are not happy. There's groaning. I can feel it through the television. I can feel it.
Højbjerg on the ball. Oh, good pass.
Oh, this is looking good from Tottenham. I like this. It's the most comfortable start. I remember in the pre-match build-up, a lot of people in the comments were mentioning Tottenham are slow off the ball, slow to start. Yeah. We're starting comfortably. We haven't created too much yet, but here's Chaffo. Yeah, Oliver Skip certainly playing on the right-hand side, hugging the touchline when we're in possession alongside Japit Tanganga, alongside Emerson Royale. Tottenham seem to be pulling themselves over on the right-hand side. Here's Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Lucas Moura on the left-hand side looking to run. Oh, Reguilon breaks through. Has a penalty.
Good tackle, no, good tackle.
It's a good tackle.
Good tackle, Machowdery. What a tackle. Reguilon was in. He could have easily given away the penalty.
What a haircut.
The 70s.
That gives him an extra 3 inches in the box.
Retro player.
That's insane.
Wow, that is
This is
great
lovely
tackle.
stuff by Tottenham, though, boys.
Yeah, this is fantastic start, fellas.
Harry Kane sliding in through. I mean, Dave, we also spoke about this last night, though. I mean, the fullbacks making more creative runs, actually inside the box, actually being there for Harry Kane to make that kind of inside pass into the box. And we're seeing Reguilon doing it time and time again.
No, it is, and it's a huge plus. And this is what I was saying. Like, this is the reason why we don't like Doherty's, because he's always looking to cut inside. But the whole idea of having the wing back is to just have him overlapping and keeping the weight in this formation.
Yeah.
So, this is what Reguilon adds, because Reguilon is comfortable going on his left foot. He just bombs on the outside, whereas Doherty wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Harry Winks is taking the corners from the left-hand side from Tottenham with an in-swinger. Chance. Lucas Moura jumps up highest and first. Doesn't manage to get a clean connection.
Oh, what
a tackle. Davinson Sanchez.
Put that in a sandwich and let me eat it.
Højbjerg looks into Harry Kane. He puts a delightful little trying to through ball with his back heel, but in the end, Leicester City put it out, and Tottenham are dominating. Dominating. Come on, make it count, Tottenham.
It's 100%, lads. And I don't want to keep going on about the love of my life, Harry Kane. But, I mean, he looked great second half against Chelsea. He's started off very, very brightly here today. He's looking up for it.
No, he is. I mean, he's, like I said, Dave, he's linking everything. He can play the fullbacks in behind. He can play the midfielders in behind. He just has world-class hold-up play. And he's shown that ever since, I would say, Brentford, like that far back, to be fair to him. I think he's just honestly playing immense.
Yeah. The corner came in from Serge Reguilon. Harry Kane, we did actually manage to get a nice corner kick into the danger area. Harry Kane was just leaning back, trying to get his head up. And ultimately, it was just a little bit too high for him, and it goes over. Doesn't trouble Kasper Schmeichel.
Are you happy with how high we're pressing today, lads? I think you look at Kane, Lucas. They're splitting the defense, pressing, and then you have it's so that they're not getting the easy ball straight into the middle. You have Højbjerg pressing on Tielemans the whole time.
Yeah. It looks like a different system. Like I say, it looks like there's players that are being asked to play a bit wider. I don't know if that's a deliberate thing. It looks like it's a deliberate thing where the three in midfield are kind of been given a bit more roam to create more space outside. And that allows Lucas Moura to come and drop deep, pick the ball up. And Harry Kane, here's Harry Kane on the ball. Looks right to Oliver Skipp. Outside, Oliver Skipp with a shot. Oh, it's blocked.
But Sean, you make a great point there. What with Skipp and Højbjerg coming out very wide, right? What it's actually doing, it's creating all that space inside for Harry Kane or Lucas to be able to get at them. And that's where you're seeing a lot of balls being popped into Harry Kane right now, because it's creating that big, massive gap in the middle. They're pulling Leicester's midfielders out wide.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Dewsbury Hall as well. Here comes the cross, comes in. Oh, this is a header again. Lucas Moura again. Lucas Moura, Tottenham's best header of the ball and the smallest player on the pitch. Another corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur, this time from the left-hand side, and Harry Winks has the duty. In swinging corners is the play we're going for. Can we get a decent header, decent shot? Davinson Sanchez, maybe? Oh, the bar! And Emerson Royale gets the ball back in. Here's Sanchez! Oh, it's punched clear by Kasper Schmeichel.
Jeez, he took man house and fucking dog there, Harry. What a leap.
What a header. What a connection off the bar. Luke Thomas.
Oh, Moondog. You almost had the first goal from Sanchez. The 59-1 odds. Oh, that would have been spectacular.
Wow. I tell you what, Dave and Jack, you guys were asking in the build-up.
Oh, it was Harry Kane. It was Harry Kane, not Sanchez. Wow. Rising like a phoenix for that one.
What a header from Harry Kane. Luke Thomas is down injured. You don't want Leicester City to go down anymore. They've got no more players, have they?
No, they definitely don't. Honestly, they probably just need the breaking play to refit, to realign that crossbar. I mean, Harry Kane's absolutely rattled the fucking thing. Yeah. This is it. This is a great start from Tottenham, though. I mean, pressing high up the field. Gareth Southgate looking in there, looking at his star man. He knows he's back in form. Oh, it's so close. But, like, you know, we're playing good football. We're looking after possession. And this is what I've always spoke about, especially with you, Jack, that when you look after possession, you create better chances, but then also you're not defending as much as we were. And this is what looking after the ball does. I've been saying this for a very, very long time now.
I think absolutely, Dave. Possession, allows you not nearly have to work as hard, but also is what allows you to grow into the game, especially in the beginnings of the game when you probably do want to maybe kind of link a few passes together, grow a bit of confidence, especially away from home. I mean, having more possession is certainly a good way of doing that. But I wish, Dave, I think so far what I've seen is the reason maybe we're able to press so high right now is probably because we have Skip and Højbjerg as the ones that are going further forward. At the end of the day, Harry Winks, he likes to be the deepest man in the park. He's never going to be the guy venturing forward. So that means that Højbjerg and Skip are going to be doing the dirty work of getting up and down the pitch, doing that box-to-box kind of pressing. And to be fair, they're probably some of the best players you could actually pick from, and not even in the league to be able to do that because they are very defensively gifted players. So having them doing all the pressing work actually does help us out.
No, absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on, Jack. Yeah. Tanganga picked up the ball there, bet one or two players, and then got absolutely assaulted by Tielemans. Good play by Tanganga.
Yeah, breaking news.
I think behind after as well.
Brendan Rodgers is actually warming up. He's stripping down. He's trying to get his t-shirt out. They're not entirely sure what they're going to do if Luke Thomas goes off injured. This is. You guys were talking about the chances from set pieces. We don't normally talk about it, but you brought it up earlier on, and it does look like it's an area because Leicester City. I wouldn't say that Harry Kane had a free header, but he had more space than you'd normally expect. And it's not the first time.
Sean, are you surprised that me and Jack bring these things up, man? Come on. We sit there, we analyse our weaknesses, lad. We find our weaknesses and then we talk about them, lad.
No, I'm not. I'm surprised that it's a weakness. But Lucas Moura! He's running across
Pass it!
And the shot, Lucas Moura! Oh, great save, Kasper Schmeichel! Wow, Lucas Moura just ran literally across the 18-yard box. Just do it all by himself. I don't need anyone. I don't need anybody else. I'm going to sprint past all the Leicester players. And that's what he's done. He's had a crack, and Kasper Schmeichel's equal to it.
Oh, what an effort.
A lot of shots on the board already.
Yeah.
Need to convert one of these.
Law of averages is going to concede soon.
Trying something different here. Reguilon, short corner. Sir Emerson Royale goes deep. Crossing the ball in. Cross. No! Sanchez! Sanchez! Moondog, it was almost yours.
Oh, Moondog, you would have been one rich puppy today.
Yes, Sanchez! Wow! You got to bury that. Sanchez! Wow. Bury that. It was onside as well.
Dinner.
Sancho.
Oh, you had your third goal all the time in the world. Oh, all the time in the world.
He wouldn't finish in a brothel. Poor guy. I'm just going to the Jacks.
Oh, wow. He's got to bury that. He's got to bury that. Sanchez. Oh, my God. Just hit it a cross goal if you're going to go for the near post.
Poor clearance from Leicester. He's Højbjerg on his own. Oh, he doesn't know what to do and he ends up running it out. Oh, Jackie boy. Sanchez could have. I put that bet on because Moondog suggested it. It would have been a £3 I put on. It's 59-1. That would have been delightful.
Seems like he's had two great chances actually.
Sanchez, so close. I'm very surprised that Vestergaard was defending. He decided to pick out Japhet Tanganga there, the tallest man in the Leicester team, and he decides to pick Japhet Tanganga to mark. It doesn't seem like it's the best option.
Probably the only guy he just figured he had to mark somebody. There were just two men at the back post there. Jeez, I can't believe Sanchez went for near post. I felt like he had time to actually hit it a cross goal with his head. But I don't know. Great chances though for Sanchez. I mean, clearly not a bad bet to put him getting.
Oh no! Goal. Oh no!
Fuck off! Fuck off! Why does this always happen? Patson Daka of all people.
Oh no! It's a smash.
I mean, we've just literally been absolutely rogering them up the other end. And then they just break on us and score like this. It's typical Brendan Rodgers.
Was it Tanganga? Was it Tanganga again?
We've looked
was
so
it Sanchez?
Good.
I think it was Japhet. Japhet let his man go. He let Tielemans go.
Oh, well, Sanchez was in.
Oh,
Sanchez didn't
Sanchez.
exactly. Oh,
No,
Sanchez.
it was, Tanganga gets pulled out of position.
Regulon, Sanchez, they're all over the place back
Oh
there.
my
That's absolutely
God.
calamity. Just put some clown music on it, honestly. I mean, Sanchez is just in marking nobody, but space. The ball bounces off Regulon. Then,
What's Ben Davies doing? Ben Davies is ball watching. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ.
That's an ugly goal, to be fair, as well.
Shocking defending. We're all over the shop.
Yeah, it's a really ugly goal to concede.
Tanganga's very slow to get back. Sanchez doesn't even help him out. Regulon then tries to come in and get in the mix because Ben Davies is ball watching. Hits off Regulon, falls back to that. Oh, it's absolutely shocking. I mean,
completely
we've been
against the run of play.
bending them over sideways.
Oh, here they come again. Is that Madison? James Madison? Oh, no, that was, that was Dewsbury Hall. Oh, Emerson Royale trying to get the ball back. Clears it only as far as Luke Thomas. Fucking hell.
So upsetting, isn't it? It's so upsetting, lads. I mean, we've been absolutely hanking.
Oh, my God. I mean, I didn't think it would be a 1-0 victory anyway. I thought that, it's going to be a multiple goal game, but they don't deserve. This is outrageous.
This is fucking
That's really against the run of play.
Clown defending. It's what I keep telling everybody. Yes, they're doing a job, but they're still not good enough.
I tell you what, I want to see that goal again, but it looked like Tanganga was just trotting back. He's not solely responsible, but he certainly wasn't he wasn't running back at full pelt to try and catch up with them. And I don't know who it was, Daka or Lookman, one of the two that was chasing through in front of him. Poor.
Honestly, we're the nicest club in the Premier League. We just donate a serious amount of goals to teams. Didn't even have to work for it. That's the killer. It's been shit.
Fuck's sake.
I mean, look, we've had chances up the other end. We've been unlucky. We've hit the bar. One cleared off the line. Sanchez hitting side netting.
Oh, here's Harry Kane. Chance to break. Lucas Moura all by himself. Hoiberg catching him up. Here's Emerson Royale. Oh, that's a good challenge by Lookman or Daka. I can't tell who that is.
Lookman. What a tackle.
Oh, what a tackle by the forward.
We better not go into our shell now. We better stand up and be counted. Now. If we go into our shell, we sit back, we're crying because they've scored, I'll go absolutely insane. Just keep doing what you're doing. If you keep doing what you're doing, the law of averages tells me we will score. We're back in the game. It's a different game altogether. Still go at it the way we were at the start. Do not hide now. Stand up and be fucking counted.
It looks like we're rallying well. Like we haven't gone back. Like we're getting the ball. We're camped in their half. Leicester now obviously have the option just to sit back a little bit and absorb, but they still seem to be willing to let us have the ball. They seem willing to let us, go forward and see if we can break them down, which is okay. Maybe they're putting the Southampton model against us. Here's Oliver Skip. Oh, it's a good ball to Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale first touch to Harry Kane, but he's crowded out by 4 Leicester players. There's nobody there to support him.
And you know what? Leicester are going to sit deeper and deeper now and expect this in all these games until we learn to start breaking these teams down and taking our chances. Come on, Lucas. Right, Lucas is gone. Now you, Højbjerg.
That's it, Lucas.
Well
that's
done.
it, Højbjerg. Well done, mate. Press.
Luke, he's going mad. 2 players running backwards instead of pressing. If you're going to press, you have to press as a team.
You've got to press together.
How can we be sitting there from absolutely rubbing our nuts, delighted with how we're playing, to sitting here pissed off in the space of 3 minutes?
Referee lets a foul go there from Emerson Royale that could have been a yellow card under a different referee. Oh, come on, Tottenham. Leicester looking a bit more comfortable now. They're playing a little bit kind of one-touch triangles. Here's James Madison, looks inside to Daka, to Lookman. Oh, breaks again. Oh, that's it. Well done, Højbjerg. Højbjerg looks to break. Here's Ben Davies now. Come on, break Ben Davies faster. Serge Reguilon's got a bit of space. Can he get the first touch? Chowdhury steps in. Chowdhury steps in, does well to break up the play. He didn't know which way the ball was going. He was looking left, looking right, but he ended up getting his toe on the end, and he goes out for a Tottenham throw-in. Oh, fucking giving Leicester the fucking upper hand. So annoying. Half an hour in, boys. Any thoughts on anything you want to change at halftime, or are you're happy with kind of how it's going? But
I feel like I am happy with how it's going. I think it's just like David had said before, though. I mean, the manner in which we concede is always quite comical. It is always kind of just put a red nose on them, and honestly, you know what to call them. But as well, though, I would say is that you kind of do just continue more of the same, because it's not like we're doing exactly anything wrong going forward. I'll be honest. I feel like we're looking great going forward, to be fair. And do you really change anything? I'm not exactly sure. I don't really feel like you would. Maybe you put on someone else instead of like... It's hard to say, because I feel like Skip and Højbjerg are looking immense because they're doing all the defensive work as well as getting the ball up the pitch with their own two legs. And then Harry Winks is playing that role that he loves, which is that really, 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 and I do emphasize really, deep lying playmaker that never ventures beyond the halfway line. And so do you want to take Harry Winks away from that position? Maybe not. And so if you don't move Harry Winks, then I think you keep the midfield three. That's what it is. I think the one substitution, if I were to make any, would be maybe to switch someone else to that deep lying role. But at the same time, I think it's working. So I don't exactly know if I would change anything, to be fair. It is just really, I don't know. It is just always so sad, the manner in which we concede sometimes, because it really was against the run of play. So far, actually, disappointing answer. Wouldn't change anything.
No, I agree, actually, mate. Not yet. Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree. Look, we've been playing well. We've had chances. I mean, you just got to, all you can do is just say, look, you could just do the same again the next half. It's all you can do. I mean, you can't really change anything because we still have to go for the game.
It's Daka.
Jerome here saying 2 shots, 1 goal. How the hell can we let them score against run of play? Just frustrating. It is really frustrating, to be fair, Jerome, because it is just, I don't know. It's the definition against the run of play. But like you just said, I mean, it's their one chance. Like, it's their one chance, Jerome. And yet we just absolutely just made a huge calamity of it. To be fair, it's just one of the ugliest goals I've seen us concede this season. And that's definitely saying a lot. So I don't know, Jerome. I'm with you. It's completely against the run of play, and it just comes from no chances at all that they've even created themselves. It's actually quite disgusting, the fact that we do concede in that sort of manner, my man. Could not agree more, my man. Absolutely spot on.
Leicester City looking increasingly comfortable on the ball, playing still down that left-hand side, that Tottenham right side. Emerson Royale and they're trying to target Japhet Tanganga. I feel they know that he's the weak link within our back three.
Back in a sec. I'm just going to try and work on this link for my old lad for the game. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, mate. So frustrating. There's Davinson Sanchez inside the Tottenham half, looking back to Japhet Tanganga, passing it back to where he just received the ball from. And Tottenham are looking a little bit more stationary, not too much movement off the ball here. Tanganga again back to Sanchez inside the centre circle, across to Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. He runs forward with the ball, looking for Regan on the left-hand side. Is he going to find him? Leicester are getting a bit more narrow, offering more space on the left-hand side. Here's Højbjerg again. Højbjerg back to Winks. Winks across to Tanganga. Oh, God. Japhet Tanganga with a horrible pass, and he's put in Daka. And Daka's through. Oh, but Sanchez steps in and saves the day. Japhet Tanganga, what a ridiculous pass. What was that? Here's James Maddison. Oh, Tottenham can get back now and regroup. What a ludicrous pass, Japhet Tanganga. Look where you're passing, mate. Here's James Maddison with a shot. Oh, what a save by Hugo Lloris. It might have been going wide anyway. James Maddison receives the ball outside the box. Oh, he puts an absolute worldy spinner on the outside of the right boot. Inside of the right boot, sorry. Curls it from outside the post.
Oh, good.
It's absolute class.
Good shuffle by Lloris as well. He had to move his feet a lot in order to get there, actually. He had to move his feet a lot in order to get here, actually. Very good save. Also low. Not a very high, save he had to make. He had to save it also quite low, which makes it, I think, even more difficult, actually, for a keeper. Yeah. Good bend on it. Good dip. Yeah, hits it with the thumb almost. Not even the palm of his hand. Almost hit it with his thumb there. Very strong hand by Lloris.
Yeah, fantastic save from Lloris. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if it was going to go in. It looked like it maybe at best or at worst was going to hit the post, but Lloris wasn't to know that. And he does get across, as you say, Jack, very well. Puts a strong hand behind it or a thumb behind it. And There has been a corner since this second corner that's about to happen now. Here's Maddison with the corner kick again. The first one went short and Højbjerg intercepted and pushed it out for a corner kick again. Here comes the second one. Cross comes in. Oh, it's Vestergaard. Oh, Vestergaard was... That's got to be out, hasn't it, ref? Yeah, thank you. Oh, no, it wasn't Vestergaard. That was Soyunchuk. Soyunchuk. How do you say that guy's name?
Soyunchuk.
Wow. He's got a good head of hair, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks like he looks like Joaquin Phoenix from the Joker.
Yeah, he does, yeah. Yeah, amazing. God, Leicester are getting more and more comfortable. Tottenham need, you think that you're going to have to feel like Tottenham need another good solid chance in the next 10 minutes before half time to give us a bit more confidence. I feel like our energy's been sapped. Well done, Harry Winks. That's a good solid block. Here's Harry Kane with a touch off. Ball comes in. Look at Spurs all by himself. Oh, it's messed up. It's Højbjerg. Oh, screwed us. Saved off the line again. It's been saved off the line again. Oh, my God.
Oh.
It's been saved off the line
Come
again.
on, this is there for us. Let's get
Oh,
after
my
it.
God. Oh, Brighton as well. They're two fullbacks, saving it off of the line. Oh, it was actually a good hit by Højbjerg, to be fair to him.
It was a fantastic hit. I can't believe it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It didn't cross the line as well. I thought it almost crossed the line fully there. That's ridiculous. That's that's 4 goals up. That's 4 goal opportunities. 2 off of the line, 1 off of the bar, and then 1 Sanchez clanger as well, where he absolutely should have buried that one, Sanchez. So that's 4 goals that we've not taken our chances off of. On mute, Dave, I believe.
Dave, you're on mute.
I think he's helping out the out loud with the link.
At halftime, Jack, we have to find a way for Dave and I to press pause or something and get us all linked up. Otherwise,
I think it's better if 2 are in sync, then that's okay. I think for some reason with Dave's streams, he can't press pause, which I think just makes it difficult.
I'm happy to press pause and sync up with you, and then Dave can keep, if he can, keep it to himself. So it sounds awful for you to hear this. You know,
I'm quite.
It must be awful.
I'm quite used to it.
Okay. Wow.
Geez, would you agree, Sean? Like 4 chances that, 2 saved off the line, 1 off of the bar, and then that Sanchez one at the back post as well. I mean, huge chances. Like they would qualify as big chances for me.
Huge chances. The XG per game or whatever at the moment on this one, it's got to be up there 4, whatever. Every one of those was an absolute, like Harry Kane's for. Oh, here we go again. Here's Harry Kane. Is he through? Is he onside? If he is, it's a chance for Harry Kane. He's by himself. He cuts inside. Harry Kane. Oh, yes! Harry Kane!
Come on, Harry! Come on, Harry!
I don't know. That might need to be reviewed, though, for the offside.
Please be onside. Oh, cuts it inside like we wanted to all season, and he buries it with the left, just tucks it in.
Oh, that's
like
onside.
Tucks in a baby child in the crib, in the manger. That's absolutely glorious. Oh, don't tell me he's off.
No, it's onside. It's onside. It must be onside. That looked like he was 6 inches onside.
Like honestly, like my own mother would tuck me in at night. He absolutely tucked that into the bottom corner. Absolutely beautiful to see.
Oh, wow. What a game, ladies and gentlemen.
Dave, you're on mute. Dave, you're on mute.
Dave, yeah.
Oh, my bad. What a finish by Big H. He does say Onchu twice. He absolutely does him twice. Once with the run and then cuts inside. I mean, that's cool, calm, Harry. I mean, anyone still want to sell him now? Come on, Big H. Let's fucking have it. We're back in this.
Conte's back. Look at Conte. Conte's doing this again.
You gotta love the Conte celebration. You absolutely do. William Kelly saying, we signed anyone yet? Tot not. Joke Club. He's thinking not, Dave. I mean, we just need signings regardless. William Kelly, we all know that. Just whether Mr. Levy will oblige. That's, I guess, what it comes down to. but we absolutely need to sign somebody. Clearly, though, we do have a very world-class striker, though, still in the building, thanks to, Paratici, thanks to Daniel Levy, actually, to be fair as well, that we do still have this world-class striker in the building, William Kelly. But big yourself up, my man, and absolutely, we need signings, at least 3 in my book. I would be okay with 2, but 2 is the bare minimum. Paul Markey saying Skip and Tanganga, poisonous, leaving huge gaps. Skip, yeah. I haven't noticed it. I'll take a look at it with Skip. You could be right, but I'll take a look at it, Paul. I'm not so sure, but I will take a look at it. Tanganga, I would say, is leaving huge gaps, and sometimes he has a clanger in him. He has a huge mistake in him at times. So you could be spot on there, Paul. But big yourself up, my man.
Look, this is what. Do you know why people need to subscribe to this channel? Because I tell you when Harry's going to score. I've been saying it the last 2 days. He's scoring today. I said it to Jack last night. Even if he plays crap, he's going to score today. It's just one of them teams where the ball falls for him. I mean, honestly, I absolutely love it. I predict the brace. He's going to get the second. 3 points coming. Just sit back and relax. Take it easy. Come on!
This is a great game, guys. This is a great game. Thank you for allowing me to share it with you. This is fun. Oh, Lucas Moura, what a turn! Here we go again. Lucas Moura, he puts in Harry Kane, who's all by himself. He's got 3 Leicester players next to Lucas. Oh, no, Harry Kane! Oh, right.
Ballooned it. Oh,
the ball must have bobbled. The ball must have bobbled.
What a turn by Lucas. What a beautiful turn by Lucas.
The ball must have bubbled just as he
he's just got underneath it. He didn't get the knee over it.
Oh, my gosh. Harry! Oh, he channeled his inner moon boots there.
What a turn by Lucas Moura, boys and girls. Wow.
Also, I mean, he's got to eat up those opportunities one-on-one. Vestergaard, I mean, he's pacier than Vestergaard, which really just shows. Yeah. I mean, that is.
But it's what I was saying before the game. Get these guys turned, especially Vestergaard. Get him turned. Get it in behind. He doesn't want to go that way. He's too slow. 6'7" fucking tree.
Gosh, if I were Antonio Conte, similar to Nuno, to be fair, actually, even though Nuno didn't create a lot of chances, some of the chances we have, missed this season, being like a manager for this team, I would lose it at times, missing some of these chances, to be fair. We have missed some big ones this season.
Jack,
or even the ones that we do well with, like that one they're showing a replay of with Højbjerg. Like even those ones, I would just be like, geez, like can't catch a break. It seems like at times. It really does feel that way, that we just don't get that bit of luck. But I mean, it should be at least, it could be 4-1. It could be 4-1 easily.
Højbjerg's actually been very good.
Højbjerg's been sensational today. I'll tell you something else we haven't really mentioned yet. Davinson Sanchez has been sublime, picking up the pieces at the back.
Yeah, he's recovered us
twice. Like it was just he took out Daka, then he slid in. Oh, here we go again. Serge Reguilon.
4 on 5.
Look at the run from Oliver Skip. Oh, Kane comes inside. And there's a weak shot.
Oh, unlucky.
Check out the run from Oliver Skip.
Opening up now. This is opening up for us to absolutely destroy them. William Kelly says, typical Leicester versus Tottenham game. Chances galore. 100%, my man. I mean, that's why, William, I don't know. I think you might have been asleep, man. But I was saying to everybody, get your bet on over 2.5 goals today and Harry Kane to score. All we need is one more goal in this game, and I've earned people money. That's why you need to tune into this channel. Another reason. But big up, William Kelly. Big up, my man. And William Kelly says Kane always destroys Vestergaard. I mean, the guy's absolutely. The guy turns like he's as slow as a wet week. He turns like he's on a roundabout. I mean, honestly, his legs come out dangling like they're loose branches in a wind. He's ridiculous.
Hey, can one of you boys do me a favour? I'm a little bit OCD, and I've just noticed that in your banner, you've still got the scoreline of 0-1.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's on me. I got it.
I'm sorry. It's just I get weirded out by shit like that.
Be crucified.
Especially when we're still down. Well done.
This is such a great game of football.
Come on, Lucas. Press like you press your trousers. Come on.
It's a good little battle opening up here between Daka and
Davinson
and Davinson Sanchez. So far, Sanchez seems to have his match, but Sanchez, he saved Tanganga's ass with that dog shit back pass that Tanganga was trying to do. Sanchez is starting to become like a really big part of our defense, really important part of our defense. And he should be for 40 million quid.
I have to say, I'm very impressed with Hugo Lloris's kicking today as well. When Leicester have pressed us, he's put balls into Højbjerg into the midfield, bypassing the press. His kicking's been good today.
Yeah,
100%.
I think actually you're right though, Sean. Like we're seeing a much better performance from Sanchez in the middle of the back three. He's really struggled with that. But to be fair to him, he was having a good spell of form in that right-sided center back position. And so if he has, let's say, a good match today, of course, there's still plenty of football to be played. But if he has a good match today, I think that would show that, he has maybe to a degree, made a very good claim for that right side.
Oliver's yes, Jack, 100%. 100%, Jack. Sorry, mate. Oliver skipped the pace. I didn't know Oliver Skip had it in him. He just glided past. Look at him. He's smiling. He's loving his football. He's playing a right wing today.
Wow. Look at that burst of pace there. I almost tried to play his fellow Viking in as well for the finish. That would have been beautiful.
Honestly, I can feel it. I can feel the victory. I can feel it. I can feel it. 2 minutes out of time. 2 minutes injury time. Come on. What's Lucas Moura standing there for? Come on, Lukey. Let's run. Choo-choo.
I tell you what, they're like just seeing who was I looking at? Tot 943 saying Skip having a blinder. I tell you what, Tot, there's a few players that Højbjerg's having an absolute worldie. I think Sanchez is doing well. I think Harry Kane's been absolutely sensational.
Right.
So it's a wonderful performance, wonderful game, but there's still much work to do.
100%. Look, Kane has picked up where he left off against Chelsea, but Skip and Højbjerg in midfield have been absolutely immense. Winks has been a bit quiet, but he's done some good things. So look, hopefully this can continue in the second half.
It's the role he plays. If he has that much protection, in front of him, he's going to play that quiet role. I probably would like it that he actually pick out maybe a bit more dangerous passes, to be fair, from Winks. But he is going to play that quiet role. Well,
I have to say,
Harry Kane.
The football we've been playing has been absolutely quality. That's a free
referee. Referee!
God. Oh my God! Honestly, if I done that outside my local nightclub, I would get a 3-year sentence.
He's going to give us a yellow card there as well. He's not giving a yellow card. If you're going to give Leicester a free kick for that challenge, ref, I don't want it to happen, but you have to give the guy a yellow card. You have to give Lucas Moura a yellow card. The refereeing decision there is weird. First of all, he didn't.
It's even like the one earlier on in the game where, you're just allowed to absolutely swing out a Harry Kane's neck, bring him down. Not given. If I want to watch WWE, I'll turn on Fraud Sports.
Fraud Sports, exactly. The referee, but you can't, if Leicester City are breaking away there and Lucas Moura takes out the back foot of Tillman's, then it has to be a yellow card.
He didn't give the yellow. He didn't give the yellow because he knew he got the one wrong.
Yeah, maybe. Well, that's a really shit mantra to take, isn't it? 2 wrongs don't make a right. So
it is. Well, look, it is halftime here, guys. It is Leicester 1, Tottenham 1. We are still very much in this game. I would say absolutely dominating the game. We put in a very, very good performance. But look, it's time to hand off to Jack. Jacko.
The first question, it probably goes to Sean here. Sean, if you were really being honest with yourself, do you feel like we should, how many goals? I think we can all agree you probably should be up. How many goals do you feel like we probably should be up right now? And do you feel like maybe as a follow-up question, can the boys be able to continue this sort of momentum, this sort of style of play into the second half?
Yeah, I think, look, 3, we should have scored 3, right? Harry Kane's first goal first attempt cleared off the line. That was a worldy piece of luck from Vestergaard or whoever it was, or Thomas who saved that one. The second one from Højbjerg, that was an absolute worldie from, I'm not sure who that one was, Albrighton.
Yeah.
So those 2 should have been goals. Obviously, the one where he did score. And then you could argue the Harry Kane header, the bullet header that rattled the crossbar. I think the crossbar's still shaking from it. We could be 4-1 up. Leicester haven't created anything really apart from the goal that came against the run of play. We should be in full control of this game, mate. It's been a fantastic performance from Tottenham so far.
Yeah, I mean the Harry Kane, header off of the bar, 2 goals saved off of the line by both fullbacks of Leicester City. That Sanchez chance at the back post, maybe some touches that could have gone our way. We also could have had good chances. I mean, Dave, the 2 questions here. Do you feel like, how many goals should we maybe be up by? And then also as well, do you feel like they can continue this sort of performance, this sort of momentum, this sort of style of play into the second half?
Well, I mean, Jack, first of all, it should be a cricket score if we're being honest. I mean, could be like 6-1 up, to be honest with you. They've had 2 cleared off the line, like you were saying, rattled the bar and stuff like that. So it could even be 5-6-1. I mean, look, it's a cracking game of football. We're playing some absolute beautiful football. Nice, crisp, tidy passing, 1-2s, interchanging, players running in behind. I mean, it's exactly what we've asked for. And my advice at this halftime, or my team talk would be, lads, keep plugging away. Keep give me more of the same. Do not change anything. As soon as this second half kicks off, get straight at them again, press them, and start creating chances and keep testing that back four because they can't deal with it. Vestergaard doesn't have the pace. So you won't choose only back. He's going to tire this half. So I just keep saying to Kane and Lucas, if one drops, the other one goes in behind. Keep stretching them, tire their legs out. More chances will present itself towards the end of the game.
There you are. I think that's a great answer, Dave, and hopefully they can do that. Dark Sun G saying Skip improved so much in a short amount of time. I'm not sure if he means just this season or he means just this game. I mean, do you feel like maybe in terms of this game, is Skip, maybe coming into it a bit more? Do you feel like, there's still a bit left to be desired in his sort of performance? I think he's getting up the pitch a lot more than he normally does. I mean, Sean, what are your thoughts on maybe Skippy this match? I think that's maybe what he means.
Yeah, I mean, I think Skippy's been a massive part of the rest of the team's performance. Not only what he's doing, he's as an individual, he's excuse me, first on the ball. He's running. I didn't realize he had the pace that he has.
Yeah,
he's putting in the miles, the yardage, but he's also pulling players out. We spoke about this during the game. He's definitely sat on the right out on the right hand flank, and it's pulling Tillmans and Dewsbury Hall and James Maddison out on both sides. And I think that Serge Reguilon's doing the same, but because Skippy's is supporting our right-hand side players in Tanganga and Emerson Royale, it's making space. It's allowing Harry Kane to look good. Harry Kane's got more time. When you give Harry Kane the time, he'll turn anybody on a sixpence. And the same with Lucas Moura. So not only is Oliver Skipp playing superbly when he's got the ball, but what he's also doing when he hasn't got the ball, it's creating so much space for our other key players that are having a fantastic game as well. So, Oliver Skipp right now is a potential candidate for man of the match at the moment. I think he's playing really out of his skin.
There you are. Ribsy85 saying a man named Patson scored against us. Patson. To be fair, it actually sounds like a very kind of, kind of aristocratic name, you might say, actually, Patson is. It sounds like a very, intelligent name, of sorts. Someone who probably definitely has like a few master's degrees and things like that, I would probably say. So, I don't know. Maybe that's what you mean, Ribsy, but it's a pretty calamitous goal that we scored. It is probably ones where you just put a red nose on all the defenders and we would know what we would call them for it. It's a really, really sad goal to concede, especially against the run and play. But to be fair, actually, to Patson Daka, decent finish. I like Patson Daka. Actually, I thought he's somebody we should have gone after, especially to maybe be that alternative or that second striker to Harry Kane. But maybe in terms of the name, in terms of the first name, not the surname, I'm not actually, I'm a fan of that name, to be fair. It's kind of like Edison for Edison Cavani. I like the name Edison.
Yeah, I like it as well. It's a nice name, yeah.
Big up Ribsy, absolute legend of this channel, absolute goat of this channel, absolute goat of the Harris Army as well. Good to see you, my man. Faz Radford saying positive energy, top performance, will hammer them. Dave, are you seeing positive energy? Are you seeing maybe the makings of a solid performance? Do you feel like this could be a hammering?
I do see this. I can see us hammering them second half, Jack. Honestly, if we can keep playing the way we did the first half, we're going to create another 4 or 5 chances here, clear-cut chances where we should be scoring goals. Plus, we have to remember, yes, they have players back, but how long are they going to last? They're going to last the full 90. They're not going to be able to. So the later the game goes on, the more chances we should create, and therefore I could see it. Look, why can't we hammer them? In this fixture, there is loads of goals. It always has been. 50 goals since 2014 in something like since 2014, since Leicester came in this fixture. And most of them going to Tottenham Hotspur. It's going to continue that way in the second half. We're going to take them to the cleaners.
Oh, I'm loving it, Dave. I mean, absolutely everybody. If you have a load of laundry to take with you, feel free to, join David. Jordan Stevens saying so much better on the counterattack. When we dominate the ball, we don't really seem composed in the final third. Still a very good performance, though. I mean, what do you make of this then, Sean? It seems like, we're able to counterattack. We're also able to dominate the ball in their half. Those are two very good, markings, is that not only can we counterattack them, but we also have been dominating the ball in their half at times. Do you just feel like sometimes it, like maybe the story of the season, just that final ball, just that final finish, we've just been kind of lacking?
I mean, that's definitely the story of the season, but I don't think today it's been the story.
Not the
I
best
think
example.
I think we've had 5, at least 4, but maybe 5 gilt edge chances that on any other day, Leicester have cleared the ball off the line twice with 2 worldy defensive moments from their back 4, back 5. Sometimes you just have to tip your hat and say, we would be 5-1 up if it wasn't for 2 moments of magic from individuals. And so I don't have too many. I don't remember too many crosses that came in that were poor, where we had massive opportunities. A couple maybe where we broke down the right and Emerson Royal pulled people back. But that's the story of the season. But I'd actually say today, from what I have seen, I feel like we're breaking the story of the season. We're kind of like, this is a bit of like a break of trend. I feel like we're generating more than I've seen for months, and we should be comfortably. We should already be sitting here going, we've got 3 points. It's done, And if it wasn't for 2 moments of individual defensive luck, fortune, magic, whatever you want to call it, but just looking at the highlights as we're talking, I think we're doing okay, and I don't think the crosses haven't been that bad, so I'm okay.
Yeah, Jordan. By the looks of it, you kind of think about it. 2 goals saved off the line. That has usually nothing to do with the finish. Then it usually just has to do with some pretty spectacular defending. At one stage as well, I think Emerson was in behind. Lookman made a very good tackle on him. Harry Kane hit one off the bar that goes 1 inch lower. That goes off the underside of the bar and goes into the back of the net. As well as I think Schmeichel at one stage made one pretty decent save. And the Sanchez, fair, I think we're doing quite well in the finishing department.
There was the Sanchez header that was a weak header that could have been hit in the back post. Finish. And then Harry Kane's chance. Harry Kane could have a hat trick by now. There was the chance at the end when he ballooned it over the top. I mean,
what I will add there is, boys, is that it's very crucial that we don't switch off in the back line in the first 5-10 minutes of this half, because if they go and get that goal, it gives them the momentum at home. We have to get the next goal in this half. Yeah. We have to get the first goal, because, look, I've seen Tottenham come from 1 down, but from 2 down, we haven't seen it too many times. So for me, it's crucial we go and get that first goal and we take the initiative this half and not them, and we don't switch off, because although we've been destroying them and all over them, they have broke away and had chances, and we have to now limit them this second half.
I think that's a really good point for both of you. There you are, Jordan Stevens. Really do appreciate the question and really do appreciate support as well as the comment. Dark Sun G saying, do you think we're playing well because of the Gooners' postponement, or is it because Conte analyzed Leicester's weaknesses and utilizes it well? This season, Skip so far is my best player of the season for Spurs. Lots to break down here. Maybe I'll take the first part of it with the first question. Do I really feel like they're playing well because of the Gooners' postponement? Potentially, but I don't really know how much that really bleeds into the Leicester match, because they probably were really disappointed that was taken away, as well as, they knew they probably had to do the fans right, especially because that game was going to be at home. So they probably were going to come out with a great performance for that one. But now this is, a completely different sort of fixture away from home, very different sort of opponent in every way. I don't know. I feel like they didn't really carry much into it, or do you feel like maybe I could be wrong? I'll ask Sean here. Do you feel like maybe it's just Conte just potentially getting the tactics right, getting the motivation of the players right for this sort of fixture? Or maybe it's something, carried from the Arsenal postponement?
The Arsenal thing. I mean, I don't think the players are going to be like, making a point about the Arsenal thing. Maybe they are, Dark Sun G, maybe. I think it's been a great tactical. I think this is so far. I know we're only it's 1-1, right? So there's loads more. There's half of the game of football left, and anything can happen. But this has been the first the first performance against a team that I admire and respect away from home, where I feel like Antonio Conte has got the tactics spot on. What he's done with asking Skippy to pull out and bring the space in behind, I feel like the tactics look solid. And I didn't want this formation. I wanted a 3-4-3. So I'm happy to hold my hands up and say, I bow down to the maestro. But I feel like what's different so far is I don't think it's because of the Gooners. I mean, maybe it's a little bit about the additional rest days versus Leicester being, having a weakened team. But I just think generally speaking, it's more around the tactics. I think the tactics are spot on right now. And but we, obviously it's still
Good
early
answer.
days in the game.
Love that answer. Absolutely love it. Dave, maybe just here now already, Darks on G, Ollie Skip, so far the player of the season, the diamond of the season. I don't think you can argue with it. I think he has been perhaps the most consistent player this season, and perhaps the one that we just depend on maybe more than we ever think.
No, look, we have Skip in the team, we have a very good win percentage. And it goes to show with the performance he's putting in. The reason why he has such an impact on this team is because he's so proactive about everything he does. He's not reactive. He's not lazy. If we don't have the ball, he wants to go and win it. And if we do have the ball, he wants to go and receive it. He puts himself running in behind. He's a very unselfish player. And for me, consistency-wise, I think I would have to agree. He's been up there with one of the best this season. I'd say Hugo Lloris could probably be up there, to be fair to the guy. But no, Skip has been absolutely amazing. I think. But Jack, I predicted this at the start of the season. I did say, and Philip Brady also said it, he'd be in the England team by the end of this season.
Yeah.
He's making a strong case for it, especially with Artie Southgate in the stands as well to witness his glory, everybody. But Dark Sun G, big yourself up. Good to see you in the chat as well. And also great talking points, my man, doing my job for me. Jerome here saying we have been all over them. How on earth could it be 1-1? We need more creativity in that midfield. Do we need more creativity? I feel like yes, in general. Like if I were to look over the whole season, Jerome, absolutely need more creativity in that midfield. We have three creative midfielders that are absolutely useless to us, and Gio Lo Celso, Tanguy Ndombele, and Dele Alli. Those are three creative midfielders that just don't offer a thing for this team. So yes, we do need creative midfielders. Do I feel like we need them this match after that performance that I've seen in the first half? Not so sure. I feel like we're actually doing quite well with this midfield combination for this half. I could be wrong, though. Jerome. But I mean, guys, I don't know how this could be 1-1. And maybe we need to change things up. Do you feel like something needs to be changed, Sean? Do you feel like, the question you even asked me before, do you feel like anything needs to change? Do you feel like you would make any substitutions or kind of keep it the same?
Yeah, I don't think so at the moment. I didn't think so even if we went into the half-time at 1-0 down. I think we've done enough to... we just needed to convert more, right? So now we're 1-1 and we've got the strength. We're playing better than them. And there's no need to change anything right now. We'll see what happens if they change anything. Maybe that might force Conte's hand, or if there's something that needs to happen. But certainly at halftime, nothing needs to change. Just do more of the same and just make sure you convert more.
Make sure you convert more. I mean, to be fair, actually, as much as Harry Kane's goal was beautiful, the man could probably have a hat trick right now after already hitting one off the bar, as well as having that one that he, channeled his inner Eric Dyer for the finish, actually, as well. But so, I mean, there could easily be a hat trick.
Tottenham have made a change.
Oh, no.
Matt Doherty has come on for Emerson.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
I wonder, does he want Doherty to just get out there and whip balls in and have balls coming over from the right-hand side as well as the left? I'm not sure.
I am not sure either. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not sure what Emerson has really done either, maybe to deserve that, but, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It seems like there must be something. Maybe Matt Doherty, Dave, maybe just has, some blackmail on Conte or something like that. He's just blackmailing him to get into the team. That's sometimes my theory. Benzema style. Kind of Tottenham Hotspur saying, Kane, get them same chances second half. Such small margins. You must say, actually, the service for Harry Kane has been much better than we're used to. But as well as Harry Kane is also very good at creating his own chances, I'll say as well. Because one of those that he also had as a shot on target to Kasper Schmeichel was self-created. Their other ones have been self-created, but he's also having great service, I must say as well. Harry Kane. That's all you basically ask for, is for him to get the service and for him to kind of sometimes create things for himself. So I would say if he's given those chances in the second half, Kenneth, he's absolutely bearing them, because he's probably kicking himself already that he doesn't have a hat trick, actually, to be fair to him. So Kenneth, absolutely spot on, man. Small margins, like you said, but he definitely will grab that hat trick, like David had said. Benedict Tampin saying, "Hey up, boys. Hope you're all well. Been a while. I'm actively trying to stay in hibernation until February 1st for transfer's sake. Big ups. Come on, you Spurs." It's a good time to hibernate, my man. January is probably my least favorite month. So I would say it's a good time to hibernate, especially during this window. Hopefully we bring in those 2 signings, then we'll wake you up when January ends, like that Green Day song. Yeah, that Green Day song. But pick yourself up, Benedict. But absolutely, we need 2 signings, at least 3 signings. I think I'd be very satisfied with 2 signings. I think it's the bare minimum. But we'll wake you up when January ends, my man. Pick yourself up, Benedict. Good to have you on the stream as well. Thank you for joining us, brother.
No, big up. Everybody,
well
sure
done, Matt Doherty.
That like button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you are new. And feel free to get your super chats in. And we will get into the comments now, going through the game. But Shawnee, over to you, my man.
Oh, Matt Doherty crosses the ball in. Oh, Matt Doherty gets his first touch. He does a nice... It's a shot! Oh, sorry, it was a long shot from 40 yards. Højbjerg with a 40-yard effort.
Oh, Højbjerg, fuck.
Matt Doherty with a lot of space on the right-hand side just in the opening moments there. He did a 1-2-3 with Harry Kane, got it back and went inside again to Lucas Moura, but then Lucas Moura gave it back to him, but ultimately the cross was as bad as you'd expect
like
from
the Liverpool
Emerson
strike
Royale.
there from Højbjerg. That actually looked like it was on target as well. He absolutely put everything behind that. You love to see it. I wish Højbjerg took more shots from range. I actually feel like he has a good shot out on him from range.
He can hit them. He scored an absolute belter against Liverpool on the Jose Mourinho from range. You know, the one where Harry Winks came up and high-fived him when we were 3-0 down.
Oh, Lucas Moura, what a turn. Lucas Moura inside. He's going outside to Matt Doherty with the cross coming in from Matt Doherty. Chance for Oh, I couldn't get the name out of my mouth.
You got to pull the trigger quicker. You got to put it a lot quicker.
Wow. He's frustrated. It's not a bad cross from Matt Doherty. It's the best cross we've seen him from the right-hand side since, well,
just over Højbjerg. Oh, he's got
just over.
Quicker.
I don't mind it though. It's in the danger zone. It's a nice height, nice weight to it. Get in there. You know.
Can he hit that first time for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Hard to say.
You got to, and even if you take a touch, you got to pull. You got to be ready to pull the trigger more or less straight after. You don't have time in them situations because everyone's rushing to close it down.
He's beating himself up for it.
Oh, that was Japhet Tanganga, I think that was. Tries to get in amongst it with Kasper Schmeichel.
Let's keep this up. What a start to the half, though, boys. We're taking the initiative. We're giving it to Leicester. We're on the attack again. We look hungry. We want these 3 points. And I'm absolutely delighted with this start to the second half. Absolutely delighted because my main, and I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to jinx it, but in my head, like, we've seen too many times this season where we've put in 45 minutes, haven't been able to put together a solid 90 minutes. It's either been a good first 45 or a good second 45. But the way we're starting this second half, it's like we're starting off the way we need to go on, and I'm absolutely chuffed with it.
Leicester all over the place. What a terrible, terrible clearance from Kasper Schmeichel. And it was unfortunate that Reguilon or was that Højbjerg? I can't tell with my shitty HD.
Did do well with that.
Made a mistake. Chowdhury gets it back and puts it back outside. And here is now Luke Thomas on the left-hand side. But good pressing from Oliver Skipp. Tottenham are just... Oh, it's a lovely little ball down the line. But no, Japhet Tanganga, it's a good... Well done, Japhet.
Well,
referee? Thank you.
I mean, let him just give him a karate kick to the head there. Why not?
Come on, ref. Why? I don't understand why the referee has to wait. The referee had to wait like 3 or 4 seconds to decide whether that was a free kick. It's a free kick all day long.
Come on, don't start this sloppy shit now.
Harry Winks looking into space.
Harry.
Tell you what is absolutely abundantly clear. It's not only Oliver Skipp that's playing out wide, but you can see Ben Davies just then was pushed out miles out on the left. And Japhet Tanganga is also miles out on the right-hand side. It's almost like Tottenham have been told, everybody stretch it as far as you can.
Yeah. Well said, actually, Sean. Well noticed. I noticed that with Jaff. I didn't notice that as much with Ben Davies this match. Normally, I look for it more with Ben Davies, but it really has been Jaffet, actually, that really has been spreading the pitch, actually. He just puts his body there. It's not like he really offers anything in those sort of positions, but he is putting himself there, which does maybe cause him problems. Well pointed out, Sean.
Yeah.
Is it me or does Lucas look a bit off the pace today?
Oh, look at Matt Doherty coming
to
inside. Harry Kane looks outside. Who's this on the right side? Jaffet Tanganga with the cross coming in. It's a weak one. And Kasper Schmeichel can gather it and puts a quick clearance out. And here is Lookman. Leicester are all over the place. When they finally get the ball back, they're making a change. Who is
James Justin, is it?
Number 2 for Leicester. I'm not sure.
James Justin, I think, is coming back into the fold after 11 months out injured.
Yeah, James Justin, correct. Yeah. Good shout.
Oh, wow. Get some class, Lookman.
He's one we need to get at. He's nowhere near match fit or sharp.
What position is James Justin?
Right back.
Plays right back, but also did a great spell for them, actually, at left wing back for them at one stage, actually, to be fair to him. You know, he had a great spell over there. I mean, he is a really good player because he actually was Leicester City's best player that season until he got injured. So we'll see how he does. We'll see how he adjusts.
Where do you see him fitting in, Jack? Is it?
I think they probably would put him in at right back for Mark Albrighton because Mark Albrighton, he's not a right back. He's an aging right midfielder that you put on at the end of games, I think, just to shore things up. But he's certainly not a right back, so I feel like they're going to put him there.
But look at the
space. They do have Luke Thomas as well, their first choice. I mean, Luke Thomas is their first choice left back.
Look at the space that Albrighton. Look at the space that Albrighton's given them.
Look at Harry Kane here.
No, down
Harry
that
Kane.
side.
Harry Kane, unbelievable. Loses the ball, goes back and gets it himself as a shot from distance. Oh, it's a weak one, but
if anyone's entitled to it, you are, Harry.
He's busy. He's so busy. He wins the ball. He loses the ball. He goes back and wins it for himself again. He doesn't need anybody else. If I lose the ball, don't worry about it. I'll go and get it. And now that I've got it, I'm going to do something with it. Luke Thomas
he's galloping as well, like a young gazelle.
Luke Thomas is coming off, and who was it? What's the guy's name again, Jack? Shit.
Justin.
James Justin's coming on. Is this the first? Is it his first game back for a while? Is it? Is this?
Yes, like he's been out a long time. Long time.
Nice
almost, I think, nearly a year. Like David had said.
It's nice to see that.
Yeah, I think the Leicester City fans are very happy to see him back. He might be going into left back.
Yeah, he is at left.
Yeah, he's left wing back. Yeah.
It looks like they're going to a back 4, Jack.
I mean, I think they were in a back 4 originally.
So it's a straight swap. Luke Thomas has come off, who was left back, and he's gone straight into the same spot.
Yeah,
Thomas is only back from injury as well, so
that makes sense. Actually, to be fair, that actually makes sense because I think Timothy Castagna will be back soon.
You know what's nice to see about a versatile wing back or a fullback who can play in both positions? It's nice to see that the number 2 has got the ability to kick the ball with his left foot as well as his right foot, unlike our Matt Doherty.
Compared to our number 2. Yeah.
What's his name? It's Thomas, is it? Is that his name? Justin Thomas?
James
Justin. Sorry, I don't know why it's not sitting in my head. Sorry.
Well, you're thinking of Luke Thomas, the guy who just came off for.
Yeah, sorry.
But you could be right, Dave. I mean, maybe they've moved to a back 3 of sorts with Chowdhury actually dropping deep.
Sorry,
it could be back 3. It could be back 3 that they've switched to.
Justin certainly looks like he's pushing up a little bit higher than Luke Thomas was, but Harry Kane there gets the ball from the offside and runs at the defence, cuts inside and draws the yellow card.
Chowdhury won't be able to make another one of them now because he's on a yellow, so attack him at all costs.
Look at that hair. I would give anything to have a hairline that strong. It's ridiculous. It comes down into his forehead. He actually, it's down here.
Come on, Davies. Come on, Tottenham. Let's speed this up again. Well done, Davidson. Putting the pressure on.
Nice turn by Duck. Chowdhury seems to have moved out now towards the right wing back role.
I'm trying to make out, have they gone from a back 4 to a back 5, or have they gone from a back 5 to a back 4? Because they had
I
an
think they
awful
have
lot.
gone.
Oh, it's a poor
five.
pass from the Turkish man. Here's Harry Kane. Harry Kane to Ben Davies. Cross comes in for Davies. Oh, it's free. Lucas Moura. Oh, Lucas Moura better. He's Doherty. Oh, Doherty. With a left foot. With a left foot shot. It's the first time he's ever hit the ball with his left foot.
Oh, it's about time. I mean, he was begging for it. Look at it. Oh, unlucky. He done well to keep that down on his left foot, to be fair.
Yeah. You've got a left foot on you, buddy. Who would have known?
His left foot actually probably hurts. It's never been used that much, actually.
Wow.
It's unfortunate. It's probably still good. Yeah, probably could do a lot better with that, Doherty.
But the chances are there. All we have to do is take one of them, and the 3 points is ours. That's the main thing, to keep the hope. The chances are there.
Yeah.
They've also just really struggled at getting it up the pitch, actually, Leicester City. They've really struggled at getting it out of their own half and even getting it up the pitch into the final thirds.
Serge Reguilon cuts inside. Oh, he does well.
He tried to do a Zidane turn. He should have just poked it away and went down. Asked the question.
Once again, though, Patson Daka, the ball comes to his feet.
A ball by Højbjerg. What a ball over the top by Højbjerg. Who said he can't pass a football?
What a turn inside, and Sayunchu's there to weasel it out for a corner kick. Here he is again, Harry Winks with a long ball in. He's trying a lot. He's trying to hit the back post. And he'll claim it was deliberate this time, for sure. Wow.
But Conte, it does look like Conte has identified the set pieces that we were talking about before the game, though, because we're mixing it up. We're putting it in the box, trying short ones.
Yeah. I love it. It's creative. Like for the longest time, I've been looking at Tottenham going, there's just no idea. There's no creativity. It's clueless. Today, it's everything. And like everything I've been looking. Oh, another Oliver Skip. Oh, what an Oliver Skip. Oh, Harry Kane.
Racehorse. Look at him.
Oh, unlucky Harry Kane. Cleared by Chowdhury.
What the fuck is that, Harry
Winks?
Jesus Christ, one mistake leads to another. What are you doing?
Shit, here's Dewberry Hall.
Oh, they're on us now. They have a man outside. They're opening us
up.
up.
No. Oh, no. Shot! Oh, what a save by Lloris!
Now, I'm sorry, but Harry Winks better fucking wake up, because he's going to cost us. That one bad ball has led to him now panicking, taking loose touches. He needs to wake up here.
It's an open game again, boys. It's an open game. Here's Matt Doherty on the right-hand side.
Just do the basics.
Harry Kane tracked all the way back for that James Maddison shot as well, actually. Jesus. So he actually overran Harry Winks to catch to that as well. It was actually a foot race between the two players, and he actually caught up all the way to James Maddison. Harry Kane, everybody, what about effort right there? I don't even think you can say that he's not showing the effort. The man ran the whole length of the pitch, actually, to get stuck in there.
Yeah.
Not bad for a guy that supposedly didn't want to be here.
I guess not, Dave.
Oh, that's poor from... Is that Skip? Skip with the weak pass, and here comes Leicester again.
Lucas needs to wake up.
It's Patson Daka. Patson Daka tries to get past, and he draws a good foul from Davinson Sanchez. I don't mind that, Davinson. You can take your yellow card if need be.
Patson Daka. You know what's concerning, though? He's the only one that's been able to deal with Patson. He can't go and do that again now.
Yeah.
He needs help. Lucas needs to wake up this half. Lucas and Winks need to wake up. They're very slow this half.
We're at the 60-minute, the hour mark, boys and girls. Do you think anyone want to predict when's the chance for substitutions? Is there a need for it yet? Do we need to just settle down, sit back a little bit? Do we need to suck their life out of them, or what are we thinking?
I would actually put on, I guess, what you have available is someone like a Lo Celso. I think you keep the same shape, but you do put on someone like a Lo Celso for Harry Winks, drop either Skip or Højbjerg deeper into that holding midfield role, because I don't feel like Winks has made any spectacular passes from that position. And then also as well, he just hasn't done what you're supposed to expect him in that role. When he has all the time and space on the ball, we're just not seeing it.
Yep.
So I would put someone like Lo Celso, who's a bit better going forward, to maybe take, one of the roles of Skip or Højbjerg, but, pull off Winks.
Yeah. Okay. But you
For
stick
me-
to you still stay 3-5-2, Jack.
I would still stick with a 3-5-2. Actually, I really would. I know we have Bergwijn available. Yeah, that's fair. Actually, with Brian Hill and Bergwijn available, you could move to that 3-4-3. Maybe you take off Lucas. That sounds crazy, but maybe you take off Lucas. Potentially he has not really been on it. But
He's been our best defense. He's been our best in the air for defensive headers. Good point. He's had 4 or 5 defensive headers. Dave,
I think there needs to be a change, but I am struggling actually to figure which one would be the right one. I guess that's why Conte is being paid the big bucks.
yeah, absolutely.
For me, look, I don't trust Lo Celso to come on. I would keep the midfield as is. I think maybe around 70, 75 minutes if Lucas hasn't upped his game, I'll be bringing on Gil and taking off Lucas.
Yeah.
I just think with Gil, I think with the movement the guy does, I think he'll draw people out of Harry Kane's pocket, and it might even create even more space for Harry Kane.
Yeah, it'd be amazing if we had Sonny right now, wouldn't it? He'd be able to rip this left side.
If we had Sonny, this game would be over because we'd be back to a 3-4-3. Go on, Skip.
Skip. Matt Doherty crosses it.
Harry Kane! Oh,
Skip. He stabs his foot at the ball, but it. You know what? Matt Doherty's been okay. He's been lively since he's come on.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Driving the ball, he's mixing it up. Sometimes he's chopping it across the ball in the air towards the back post. Next time he hits it low. As of yet, we haven't created too much that would worry Schmeichel. But there's another Leicester player down there. Is that Daka? Patson Daka's down, injured. Has he got cramp, or is that a hamstring? He looks like he's. Oh no, he's up again. False alarm.
Oh, come on. It's there for the taking. We just got to take one of these next 2 or 3 chances that come our way. We got to take one of them. If not, it's going to be a hard game.
If it finishes 1-1, are you boys? Are you disappointed? Obviously, we're disappointed, but are you before the game was a draw? Would you have taken a draw, but would you have been devastated by a draw before the game started?
No, I wouldn't have been devastated. Look, I'll accept the draw and I'll move on. It's an away game, just as long as you don't lose in my eyes. But you look at the way we've been playing. I mean, we've had more than enough chances to probably take the 3 points.
100%.
Judging on the performance, probably disappointed we didn't go and nick it, and you would probably be talking about a lack of killer instinct maybe. But at the same time, I mean, we've played well, and just as long as you don't lose and keep that the points tally ticking over, I suppose is all that matters.
Jumping Tanganga! Oh, jumping Tanganga! What are you doing, Chaffo? Unbelievable! What a shot!
Fuck me, I didn't think he had that in him.
I didn't think he had it in him, but it's set up for him perfectly well. Lucas Moura plays it across, leaves the space open, and he pulls back the right peg and pulls out a great save from Schmeichel.
Surely one of these long rangers have to go in. I mean, they're just giving us chance after chance on the edge of the box.
I hope this isn't one of those games where it just gets away from us. You need to like against Watford when Watford we got the business done in the end. I hope we get the business done in the end. Oh, that's Harry Kane! What a wonderful turn! He's got a bit of space now. Looking up. Oh, it's a
should have shot. Tried to be unselfish. He should have shot there. He's the only one that can put it in the back of the net.
Oh, yeah, the box was busy as well. He looked up. He was too close to put a ball into the area in the air.
Oh, what a turn by Harry Kane.
It was quality, wasn't it, Jacob? Nice cry.
That was beautiful.
Fuck's sake, Doherty. You got away with that one. See, this game, all we have to do is just keep making sure our passes find a man in the white shirt. No sloppy passes, no one switching off. And we will break these down and win this game.
Yeah, the only times we've looked vulnerable is when we've been sloppy.
Yeah,
I agree with
that's it. That's the only time they've broken us, is when we've been sloppy in possession. That's it. They offer absolutely nothing. We just got to keep the ball, keep rotating it left to right, keep asking the questions. We'll win this.
Ooh, Jesus, what was that?
It's got to be better than from Lucas.
That yellow card as well.
I'd be looking at taking off Lucas now, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
that was poor. That was poor from him right there. That was poor. Harry Kane gave him a good pass in there in the position that he always likes it as well, Lucas. And he just seemed a bit surprised to receive it.
Bring on Brian Hill, we think, are we?
I would go
one.
I would rather see Brian Hill. Would it make sense to put Steven Bergwijn up top alongside him? Yes.
Yeah.
I think both would make sense.
Oh,
You probably would expect Steven Bergwijn to come on, but maybe because of the Ajax rumors, maybe we're going to go ahead with Brian Hill. I would love to see Brian Hill come on.
Oh no!
Oh, Hugo goes down injured. He took that one to the chest, or is it his arm? His wrist.
Might be his arm. Yeah, he might be his wrist. Yeah.
Look. Oh, he's landed on it. No, he's landed on it. That's nasty. Look, he's punched it away, and he's fallen. Oh no! It happened when he's punched it away, and he was screaming straight away. Winks was calling for the game to be stopped. He must be in serious pain. He must have broke something here.
Just showing the replay of Japhet Tanganga.
What a strike.
Never thought I'd hear that.
Good save there from
Good
Hugo
save
from
by
James
Hugo,
Maddison
yeah.
that time.
Oh, come on, Hugo. He's back on his feet. He's okay. He was okay. The last thing you want is for him to go down.
Yeah, especially we don't want Galini with Maddison striking the football.
Or just generally, do you remember when he dislocated his elbow? That put paid to like 5 or 6 games after that. Was it 2 seasons ago when he dislocated his elbow
against Brighton? Wasn't it? No,
Southampton. It was one of those games down south. Yeah,
I think it was Brighton.
Yeah,
one went over him and he was trying to clamber back to get it and ended up smashing off the post or something.
I think he fell, and as he fell, his elbow just popped out. It made me feel sick seeing it. Oh, Serge Reguilon. Serge Reguilon! Oh, it was a slip from Tillmans. And Reguilon...
He got lucky.
Got lucky, but in the end, another weak shot. Was it Tillmans who slipped?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Keep pressing them. Keep pressing them. They've no ideas.
Look at Japhet and Daka.
It looks like Japhet is the one now in charge of dealing with Daka when the ball comes in like that, rather than Sanchez now.
Sanchez is playing very much that sweeper role.
Yeah,
because he's on the yellow. He has to.
I think he was originally. I've never seen him venture
forward.
forward.
Matt Doherty, come on, mate. Oh, he gets a second chance. Matt Doherty gets a second chance and another terrible pass. It's a terrible pass, Matt Doherty. Twice in 3 seconds. Fucking asshole. He's so frustrating.
Well done, Davison. Hold him up. Push him backwards.
Oh, well done, Matt Doherty. You did well there, mate. Harry Kane can break. I think you're right, boys. I think Lucas Moura's a bit off the pace, isn't he?
He's way off it.
Yeah.
He's way off it today. He's been poor. Fuck's sake, Tanganga. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck is that?
He needs
Jesus. Focus, boys. Focus.
That's just sloppy from Tanganga. You know what I mean? Just take a touch. Just take a touch and put your boot through it. He got underneath it. He just sliced it. Honestly, NASA probably fucking found that on the radar.
Very good. Yeah. Shut up, Madison. Stop clapping your audience and get on with the game.
Such a pawn star lad.
He and Dele Alli, instead of changing kits, are going to change Iron Man masks after this game.
No!
Oh, God. Thank God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
He sliced it so much, it was like a pizza.
Oh, come on, boys. Focus. Way, souvenir.
Right, come on now, Conte. Your tactics have been good so far, but it's time to change things up. Lucas Moura's day is done. I don't care, Bergwijn or Hildrich. I don't care who you want. But I think that Lucas Moura, I agree with Jack and Dave. I think Lucas Moura is not
I think you take Lucas Moura and you take Winks off.
You make both. You do double, would you? Double bubble.
If you want to go for it, you're going to have to take off one of the midfielders. I agree with Jack there.
Yeah.
But you can keep the same shape, I feel like. You can't just keep the 3-5-2. You just have to put on one of our creative midfielders. I hate all of our creative midfielders, but you have to put on one of them to see if they can just do something a bit different. Because I think what is often the case is Winks plays that role. He's not going to be able to play higher up the pitch. Like, he just doesn't. And so you do just have to take him off for that reason. Not to say that.
What a shoulder barge from Harry Kane there into Vestergaard. He just goes, not today, Vestergaard. And the 6'5" monster just goes flying. Come
on. Harry, now's not the time to be slowing it down. You know, asking who has their bus pass. Just pass the fucking ball.
Harry sideways is back. Come on, mate.
I mean, he's on the ball and he's barking orders. Like, who are you barking orders to?
Oh, he's doing a loopy ball over the top towards Matt Doherty. Matt Doherty's not going to win anything like that against him.
Oh, my God.
Come on. Oh, no.
Harry Winks. That was pathetic.
James Maddison looks left towards Lookman. Lookman now can charge. Japhet Tanganga's hanging off. Lookman. He's hanging off. He's hanging off too much. Oh, is that handball? Shouts for handball from the Leicester fans. No, not given.
Well done, Ben.
Well done.
Harry Kane back there again. What's Harry Kane doing back that deep? Running all the way back.
Come on, Lucas.
Take him off. He's just not at it today. He's done well this season, but he's just not at it today. Winks.
Oh, it's a beautiful pass. Here's Harry Kane, all by himself in the middle. Looks around, no one there, and he has a shot from 25 yards because there was nobody near him. There was nobody to support.
Lucas is knackered. Lucas is the one that's supposed to be close to him. Lucas actually looks tired. Bring on Bergwijn, bring on Gill, bring on one of them.
That was actually a wonderful pass by Harry Winks. He puts the ball into Harry Kane, who turns, and there's nobody, not a Leicester player or a Tottenham player, within 7-8 yards of him. Looks up, nowhere to go, shoots from 30 yards, effortless, but a complete waste of time. Get Lucas Moura off.
William Kelly with the super chat says, always the same shit that messes it up for us. It's not messed up yet, my man. It's not messed up yet.
Unless he's ahead of us. He's in Australia, isn't he?
Yeah, let's just make 5 minutes ahead.
Yeah, it's already Thursday where he is, so it's he knows what happened.
Oh, William, I hope we haven't conceded, my man. You're scaring me. A lot of people calling for Lucas to be taken off, which I'd agree with. I do think he needs to. Come off. I think he has to. He looks tired.
Boys, I'm just going to bust a wee quickly. I'll be back.
Yeah, no worries. But big up William Kelly. Look, just hold the faith, my man. Hold the faith. Look, there's still a good 20 minutes left in this game. I mean, there's still a good 2 or 3 chances left in this for us, isn't there, Jack?
Yeah, I think there certainly is, Dave. I mean, as well, like, we feel like we're in control. The only way that we could lose this is because of the same mistake that we led to the first goal to being conceded. The only way I see us conceding is through like some sort of error, through some sort of mistake. It doesn't seem like Leicester have really created any of their own chances. So I don't know, William. To be honest, I feel like it's just going to be some sort of chance, maybe created by, us in order to win this game. I don't think Leicester are going to create their own.
Yeah. No, 100%. And it's number 8 off for number 18. Harry Winks off for Giovanni Lo Celso.
Yeah, that's the first change that I think I suggested originally we could make. And I do agree with that. I think with Harry Winks, the reason was... Yeah, Harvey Barnes on for Daka. That could be interesting, especially because who's going to play up top for Leicester? Probably they might move Lookman up top, potentially.
Not a bad shout, actually. Could be what he's looking to do.
What's happened?
So Harry Winks has come off for Lo Celso and Patson Daka has come off for Harvey Barnes.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
They're moving Harvey Barnes up top by the looks of it. It looks like he will be playing. And Lookman is going to be the one playing out wide against Matt Doherty.
Come on. It's still there for us.
Chowdhury walks past Lucas Moura like he's not even there.
No.
Oh, no, he's not having ball. Oh, no!
That's shocking defending.
Oh, no.
That's absolutely shocking. James Maddison. 2-1 Leicester. It's a stupid celebration.
Oh my God.
Why?
Boys, it's just nothing. They're not even doing anything to get these goals. They're not even doing anything.
It started off with Lucas being lazy on Chowdhury because he's tired. Look.
Walk past. It doesn't catch up at all.
And then Davinson Sanchez steps up way too high, which created the space for them to play in.
Ben Davies was dropped as well. Ben Davies was beaten there by James Maddison.
Tanganga tried to recover, just couldn't get there. Unlucky. He nearly got there, deflected off the post, and it's 2-1 Leicester. I mean, that's just disappointing. We've been absolutely all over them. It's just this switching off. Lucas Moore with the lazy press. Let Chowdhury come in, and it's because he's fucking tired. He's been shit all fucking game. It's too easy defensively as well. Fuck me. And William Kelly says, just call me Mr. Kelly. Yeah, 100%, my man. 100%.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing defending. We just gifted them 2 goals. Just 2. That's lazy from Lucas Moura. That is absolutely lazy.
Yeah,
He lets Chowdhury play.
Chowdhury. Not like he's
Piss
fucking
off,
James
man.
Maddison. He's a fucking centre-back. Oh, QT Romero cannot come back soon enough. This is so fucking annoying.
Probably settles the debate about him getting back into this team right away.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's. I don't know if that was Sanchez's.
I guess he goes in for Tanganga. Actually, I guess we didn't
Tanganga.
think about the Dyer situation. I guess we didn't have that knowledge, to be fair, to begin with. So
I don't think Tanganga's been that bad. I mean, he was sloppy in the first half with a couple of things, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened there. I don't know. I mean, that looked like it was just.
Sanchez was up too high. He left the defensive line altogether. He's a good 6-7 yards in front of it, and they just played it in around him into the space he's supposed to be occupying.
Yeah. I have to see that again afterwards to analyse it properly. But I certainly think Ben Davies was beaten. He lost Maddison, which was part of the problem as well.
Fuck me, we better get a second goal quick, if even. I mean, they've done absolutely nothing to deserve this. They've been crap.
They've been absolutely terrible.
Their goals have come with our mistakes.
Harry Kane's looking tired now as well. Here's Oliver Skip, wins the ball back. Oliver Skip inside to Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Højbjerg, weak shot, but he gets it back anyway. Starts again. Here's Matt Doherty. Matt Doherty's looking inside. Chips over the top. Matt Doherty runs through. Here's Harry Kane. Shot from Harry Kane. Oh, there's 5. Oh, Matt Doherty. Oh, Harry Kane has a shot. There's 6 men around him. He somehow finds a way. He has the crack, but it lands at Matt Doherty's feet somehow. And Matt Doherty turns.
I want to see if there's a handball in there. I'll take anything right now.
How did Doherty actually? Doherty actually probably should have finished that. Actually, to be fair, Doherty was right in front of goal within the 6-yard box.
Right in nuts.
He's asking for offside. I thought Bergwijn's on, and Reguilon is off.
Oh, how did
Tottenham?
How did Doherty have him save that? Like, he actually should be banning that.
I don't know how Doherty found himself in front of the.
So if Bergwijn's on, that means we're going 4 at the back then.
Yeah, Reguilon's off. So I'm guessing Ben Davies left back. Yeah, 4 at the back, and then we'll have a midfield 3 of
4-2-3-1 maybe.
Yeah, they're just looking at they're looking back at the.
Well, I mean, he's been offside.
Yeah, I don't know what difference it makes anyway. It was offside anyway. It was. So what would we have now then? We'd have Davies left back, Tanganga, Sanchez as centre backs, a right back of Doherty.
And Dave's probably right with the 4-2-3-1.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder where does that put Lo Celso? Does Lo Celso go out onto the right and Kane drops into the hole with Bergwijn up top and Lucas out left? Or do you put Lo Celso in the hole?
I think you have to put Dara saying you can't have one attacker and win. Lucas has been invisible. Yeah, that's a good point there, Dara. To be fair, actually, I think Lucas has been actually quite invisible that match. That's a great way to describe it, actually, especially someone who normally, puts himself into the game and, does a lot, actually, and actually, kind of creates someone who's good at creating chaos for us, has absolutely been invisible, which is disappointing.
It's a fucking easy ball. Well over hit. Jesus Christ.
I cannot believe we're going to walk away with this with 0 points. So Spursy.
I mean, we have a chance. We have a chance to put the pressure right on top four with a win today. Puts us right ahead of Arsenal. We deserve it after them calling off the game. Can't even stand up here today and take 3 points like a bunch of men. We've played well. We just haven't took our chances. And then their attacks have all come off our mistakes.
Yeah.
All sloppy passing.
Yeah.
Spurs are losing.
Unbelievable. Come on, there's space now. There's 20 men all on the left-hand side of the pitch. Come on, Doherty, get some space. Oliver skip. Unlucky. That's good. Well played by.
Well done, Tanganga. This is so deflating. It's so fucking deflating. I mean, look, we're crying out for bodies. Looking at this, I mean, if we just had another 1 or 2 in, just to give us that something a little bit different, it'd help us towards the end of the season. Just 1 or 2 players.
I don't think today we didn't need anything more than we had. I think what we had today was more than enough to win the game, to smash the game. We should have been 4-0 up at half time, or 4-1 up, 3-1 up, whatever, something. We should have had a couple of goal lead at half time.
I think this really is just rude chances.
I know, but like when you don't take the chances, you still need that something different.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Yes, we shouldn't be in this position. We should have took our chances. But when you don't take the chances, you need that something different to come off the bench.
Yeah, Adama would be a nice little option, wouldn't he, to have right now?
Well, at least he'd run at them,
Yeah.
Come on, Sanchez, get out of it. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, mate.
Off.
Oh.
Now he's going to go around diving. Nothing wrong with him now, look. Gives a little wink to the cameraman, little smile, little wave to the family at home. Prick. Honestly, he's gone down like he's been shot.
Oh, well done. Well done, Lo Celso. Oh, don't lose the ball! No! Oh. Come on.
Fuck's sake. Loose touches everywhere.
Who's that now?
How do you lose the ball there? How do you lose the ball there?
Bring it across.
They rattled us. Loose touches, sloppy passes.
Bergwijn, so Doherty's gone out on the left-hand side now, is he?
No.
Can't
just
see
found himself over there.
Blurry HD screen. I can't figure out who's who.
No, he found himself over there. That's all it is.
Okay. Oh, Celso. That's a Lucas Moura. Come on, Lucas. Do something, mate. Cross comes in. Oh, it's a chance. Referee. Schmeichel's taking him out. No. Oh, it's unlucky. Come on, Højbjerg. Højbjerg's got space. One's down the left-hand side. Lucas Moura cuts in, looking. There's no one moving. Move for him. Oh, it's a good ball to Bergwijn. Penalty. That's got to be a penalty. Referee.
And he gives
God, you're getting a free kick the other way. Ben Davies.
He's just pulled that in the... And then he's diving again.
Get up, James Maddison. Get up. You squirmy little fuckhead.
Oh. William Kelly says 22 shots on goal, 7 on target, and we are losing 2-1.
Can we have a look at, not that fucking shit show, can we have a look at the fucking penalty shouts, please?
Oh, William, I don't know what to say to you, my man. I don't know what to say to you. 22 and only 7 on target's not good enough either, to be honest with you. Yeah. And like Jack pointed out before the game, I mean, Kasper Schmeichel's not even in form. And it just seems like... I suppose we do have to remember. I mean, we've had 2 cleared off the line as well.
Had 2 cleared off the line. We have 1 hit off the bar. We had 1 one-on-one.
Sanchez missed a sitter from the back post.
Sanchez, that was the biggest sitter. You just got to bury that.
Harry
one.
Kane ballooned
Harry
one over
Kane's
the
you
bar.
got to bury. Harry Kane's you got to bury. And then the rest of them have just been really, really unlucky situations of it just not going in.
This is so fucking frustrating.
This is a disgusting result. I'm fuming. Oh, fuck off, ref.
Honestly, does that referee just want something between his lips? Go and eat a sausage sandwich or something instead of blowing your whistle. Jesus Christ, he's whistle happy. Idiot.
Fucking hell. I don't know whether to be like annoyed like with the performance, because I actually think we've spoken about this. We smashed them, but you can't help but be you want to find a reason. Oh, what on low sell side? Well played. Bergwijn puts him up towards Harry Kane all by himself. Harry Kane. Oh, that's a really lazy. Oh, I'm not sure what you're doing there, Harry. Unnecessary.
It's poor.
Here's Bergwijn. Bergwijn gets the ball back.
Harry.
Højbjerg looks out towards Ben Davies. Well done, Ben Davies. Well done, Højbjerg. Ben Davies runs forward into the Leicester half. Looks towards Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura now. Is Lucas Moura going to do anything today? No, he cuts back inside and hands back towards Japet Tanganga, as all 19, 20 players are inside the Leicester half at the moment. Back to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Ben Davies. Ben Davies looks left again to Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura, do something, mate. Take him on. Beat him once. Beat him once. Oh, he can't do it. He gets the ball. He keeps the ball back. Crosses the ball in this time. Harry Kane by himself. Oh, Matt Doherty once again gets himself involved, and Harry Kane shrugs it off. It's been given a free kick against for Harry Kane, pushing in the back. Oh, the referee doesn't mind.
Of course he's penalising Harry. He's about 10 stone overweight. I mean, I can't talk, but he's a Premier League referee. Oh, Shane O'Neill says, fair play to the board, leaving us with one player in the squad with a goal threat. When are we going to actually put some meaningful pressure on them? I mean, look, Brian Daigle, to be fair to the guy, he's doing his absolute best. Look, you know, it's a tricky one. I mean, look, we all know we need players. Is today on Daniel Levy? I mean, probably like you can't really blame him for what we've seen on the pitch there with us not taking our chances. But at the same time, we do need that different option off the bench. I just don't know. I don't know, Shane. Look, regardless, we need players in. We need that one or two to help us get through. Because if we get another injury on top of what we have now, we are bare for everything. I mean, you look at the Leicester team; they have 7, 8, 9 players out injured. But yet, you look at who's come. You look at them, and they still have quality and strength in depth that we do not have. We do not possess it.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. Look at it, Shane. I mean, look at Leicester. I mean, they're supposed to have probably the longest injury list, I believe, in the entire Premier League at this stage. And I mean, the squad they still managed to put out today, and the substitutions that they can make as well. I don't know. It just speaks a lot to their depth compared to ours, my man. Really big yourself up, though, Shane.
Bergwijn crowded out all by himself with 4 men around him. There's a lovely ball from Ben Davies into his feet. He turns, but there's 4 men around him and no one to help. No one to help. And they lose the ball again, but here's Japet Tanganga. And once again, 21 players inside the Leicester half.
Joseph says 2 goal scorers in the squad is the problem. Levy out. I mean, look, we do need more people that are probably more potent in front of goal. And if we did, you could probably bought one of them off the bench today. I mean, look, Leicester, Patson Daka scored, pulled him off, brought on Harvey Barnes. They went up and scored.
Oh, he's been torn apart. What a sliding tackle. Was that Ben Davies or was that Højbjerg? I don't know who that was.
Lucas Moura. I mean, where is he heading the ball to? He's been absolutely dog shit today.
Wow, what a tackle by Højbjerg. Saved the game right there. If we do end up getting a point here.
Oh, we ain't rescuing this. Conte's took his first L in the Premier League. I bet you. I can't see us saving this. Oh, fuck me. They're scrapping for everything. I know. They're getting everything right now. But yeah, Joseph, it's a massive. It is becoming a problem. Look,
Sanchez
it's simple. They need to sign. They need to sign this window, my man. Jerome says, this is ridiculous. I just can't understand this. We are dominating yet losing. I am beyond frustrated right now. Do you know what? It just sums up my thoughts, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm so pissed off, but we've played well.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird emotion. It's like I'm actually really deeply frustrated. I'm probably more pissed off now than when we get absolutely hammered, to be honest with you. Because this game was there for us to win. Could have had it won in the first half. Yeah, it's just deeply frustrating. Deeply frustrating. Like, we've absolutely played them off the park. They've offered no threat. Both goals have come from our mistakes. The first one came from just stupid defending. The second one came from Lucas not pressing Chowdhury. And now we can't even get out of our own half.
Oh, come on, Steven Bergwijn.
He's done jack shit since he's come on.
Yeah.
And now they're just playing around us. We're out on our feet here. We're bollocks.
1 minute in, 4 minutes left of a 5-minute injury time spell. Chance, well done, Japhet Tanganga. Højbjerg can passes to Bergwijn. Bergwijn has a nice little touch, and Harry Kane's running, and Leicester City have got 5-6 men. Oh, for God's sake! That's okay. Lucas Moura, it somehow breaks to Lucas Moura still. Lucas Moura cuts inside, looking for support. He finds Oliver Skip.
Over it again.
Fired away. And Oliver Skip just decides to put a loopy ball in that goes nowhere to the back post. And we break down. Break down again. Davinson Sanchez back in the centre circle. Everybody bar Lloris in the Leicester half. What can we do? We've got 3.5 minutes of injury time left.
That's a free kick.
It's going to be a free kick, referee.
My God.
You fat bastard.
I mean, he's been giving them for Maddison all fucking game. Harry Kane, your man has literally just come through the back of him. Honestly, he's just come through the back of him. He may as well be wearing Harry Kane shorts. And he doesn't even blow his whistle.
That's insane. Come on, Stevie B. Pressure. That's it, mate.
Why is he looking tired? Sprint around. There's 3 minutes left and he's jogging.
Big up for Ben Davies. Oh, and it's Tielemans.
He barely plays and he can't even sprint for 2 minutes.
2.5 minutes left, everybody.
Oh, Rome, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to you, my man. I just don't know what to say. I'm just so pissed off.
I feel exactly the same as you,
I'm actually more upset than angry, to be honest with you. I'm just upset now. I'm just fed up.
I don't know who to blame. I don't know where to throw my mud, you know?
Yeah, this is why I think to answer Jerome, I think it's kind of sometimes, I don't know what's the worst way to lose, but this is one of the difficult ways to lose, is to know that you deserved a whole lot more and then just to see it. Just to see it crumble from underneath you. I don't know. It's just one of the worst kind of ways to lose, Jerome. I don't know what to say to you, my man.
Yeah.
I feel like I have tears on my eyes. I'm just so upset and frustrated with today.
Steven Bergwijn, chance. What's the ball? Oh. Come on. Here's Matt Doherty on the right-hand side. Tries to put the ball across, and it's a terrible ball again. Fuck's sake. Davinson Sanchez, halfway line. Looks left to Ben Davies. Ben Davies puts a thread ball through to Harry Kane, who puts it through. Oh, there's a chance for a penalty. There's got to be a penalty. And now the Leicester player's gone down. What's happened here? The referee's got a yellow card out.
Bergwijn shoved them over. This is just brain dead. I mean, we're chasing the game. We're deep into injury time, and you want to give them an excuse to go down, roll around, and run down the clock by pushing them over. What an absolute idiot. Rather than taking your frustration out on them, why don't you just start getting on the ball and make something happen like we bought you to do?
Just flopped twice in the box here as well. Flopped twice.
He's
dived twice. He's dived twice in the box as well.
What are you doing, Bergwijn?
He's dived twice in the box now as well. That's also shameful.
Fucking embarrassing. Sell him. Send him off to Ajax.
Why does he even care? He wants to go to Ajax. Why do you give a shit? Why are you getting frustrated, mate? You haven't put in a shift for us in 18 months. Why do you give a fuck?
He doesn't. That's why he shoved Soyuncu down to waste down the fucking clock.
Oh, it's a lovely touch from him, though. Harry Kane, Lucas Moura, can you do something, please? Last chance. Matt Doherty!
Oh, he's shite! There could be
Steven Bergwijn!
There could there could be a handball.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on.
I think Matt Doherty might have been a handball with Matt Doherty, but my God, fuck me.
All is forgiven if it's in, Bergie. All is forgiven.
Great touch to Kane. Kane out to Lucas. Lucas does well. Højbjerg, I mean, I keep
He's
saying this.
offside. Matt Doherty brings the ball down on his chest.
It's a handball. He's
No,
handball.
it's not, is it?
He's handball.
I don't think it is.
Staffy took that down with his arm.
Are you sure?
I think so.
No, it's off his chest. It's off his chest.
I don't think so. It's too good.
It's off his chest.
It is off his chest. Come on!
That's got to count. Fucking Matt Doherty and Stephen Bergwijn combined. Who'd have thunk it? Come on, Conte. He's doing the Conte cam. It counts.
We snatched it.
It counts.
We snatched it. From the depths of the
Don't fuck it up now. Don't fuck it up.
Absolute
Go
joy.
and win it. Go and win it. Go and win it.
Let's go
Last
for the
chance.
third.
Stephen Bergwijn. Stephen Bergwijn's through. Win it, Stephen. Come on. Yes.
Yes! He's won it! He has won it! Oh my God! Oh my God! What? We did it! We snatched it! It's all over again! Come on! Come on!
Oh my God! It doesn't even make sense!
Give him a new contract! Give him a new one!
Stephen fucking Bergwijn!
Come on!
Oh my God!
The 3
Wow!
points!
Wow!
Oh my God, Shamichael, where are you? He's grabbing onto him like his missus after cheating and she's running away. What a finish.
God!
Stevie B, and it's off the post and it's
All
in.
is forgiven! All is forgiven, Stephen!
We have honestly pulled off one of the greatest comebacks.
What's he do? What's he do? What's this thing he does? What does he do?
Oh, my
W or
God.
something?
Come on.
Oh, Stephen.
Oh,
Stephen.
fucking hell.
I've got a headache. I've got a headache.
We're
I've got a
back.
headache.
Come on, Tottenham are fucking back. Oh, boys, I need a second
Conte
since this
celebration.
full-time with cigars.
Oh my
Blow it
God.
up. Blow it up. Stop the count. Stop the fucking count. Blow it up.
What a game.
Honestly, from Stephen
And we're
Bergwijn
top of
to
the
Kenny
scum as
Bayer,
well,
give him
boys.
a new
And
contract.
we're top of the
Come
scum.
on!
Come on!
Oh, Leicester absolutely capitulated. Absolutely capitulated. Oh my God.
Wow.
What a game we have had here.
Danny
It is
Kiriakou.
Leicester City
Danny Kiriakou.
Come on.
Fucking
Wow.
Come on.
Everywhere we go.
Everywhere we
go. It's the Tottenham boys. Make another noise. Everywhere we go. Come on.
Everywhere we go.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
No, when Bergwijn scored that goal, the first goal, I was going fucking nuts. And as soon as Harry Kane put that ball through, I knew he was going to go around the keeper. I fucking knew he was going to go around the keeper. But I thought he missed it. I thought he fucking missed it. Oh, I can't believe this.
We
Wait,
can't sell Bergwijn
if
now.
we sell-
Damn
if
it.
give him a new contract. Give him a new one.
I'll tell you what, yeah, Conte will be like, he is not going anywhere. I'm telling you now, he will say he ain't going anywhere.
You know what? You know what that happens though, Danny? I don't want to spoil the moment, but that's going to mean that the Adama Traore transfer's over, which means that Brian Daigle was right, which means that my February the 1st debate with him is going to be a fucking nightmare.
Boys.
We'll deal with that on February. We'll deal with that in February.
Oh
Honestly,
my God.
It's absolutely hopping,
You know-
boys. Absolutely hopping. To all Spurs fans out there, I mean, I don't know what to say to you. What an absolute finish. What a finish to the game. Absolutely crazy. I mean, to think we only had 1 second, Danny, to think we only had enough time for an equaliser. And then, we get the equaliser. It looks like handball is involved. It's given. No handball. Beautiful. And then they didn't even have enough time. And all I've seen is next thing, Tottenham on the ball, Harry Kane, plays Bergwijn in behind, and then we go and snatch the winner. I mean, this is stuff of Ajax. This is an Ajax sort of comeback. This is absolutely unbelievable what we have seen here. We have never ever seen a finish. Well, actually, we have as Spurs fans because we're fucking used to late comebacks. But most other people have not seen a finish to a game like this, and I don't know how long. 90 plus 5 minutes, 90 plus 7 minutes, and it's game over. I mean, honestly, Brendan Rodgers, Leicester, cry more. Madison,
nothing more than we deserve.
Going down diving, you little stinking rat. Well, we got you. We got you. Come on.
We deserve it. We deserve it.
Do you know what? Yeah, go toilet. Oh, do you know what, right? Fucking Bergwijn, he has been a lot better under Conte. And I'm not just saying tonight. He's actually been a better player under Conte. And I will be absolutely gutted if he goes because we can't swap him for Adama. Adama's not as good as Bergwijn further up the field. But I think he just causes more havoc in that way. And we need both of them, man. We need fucking both of them.
I mean, Steven Bergwijn, he's doing his role as the backup striker, clearly.
Yeah, exactly. Jack, can you imagine if we get rid of him? What are we going to do then?
I can't believe we are going to get rid of him now. I don't think he wanted to get rid of him anyway. I remember Conte saying a couple of weeks back that Bergwijn's just been injured. Most of the time Conte's been around, Bergwijn's been injured. So there hasn't been that many opportunities. Yeah. But when he has played, he played against West Ham. He was an absolute worldie. Tonight, in the 10 minutes he's had, worldie.
Exactly.
I don't think Conte doesn't want to get rid of him, and he's already said that he doesn't want to let him go. So
exactly.
I think one of your guys' things is on in the back end potentially, but I mean, Steven Bergwijn, I don't know. Like I probably did imagine a life without him at one stage. I was imagining a life without Steven Bergwijn. Could I imagine it right now without him? I don't know. Credit to him. I think you do keep him around, but this is I don't know. He's made an absolute godsend of a performance. That is ridiculous. He's absolutely pulled off Lucas Moura like vibes from Ajax in that sort of performance right there. But at the end of the day, lads, we were kind of looking all doom and gloom because we didn't really think that this was going to be something that we didn't expect us probably to leave with no points, and yet we've now left with 3 points here. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think we just have to get this out of the way. I think still well deserved, actually, those 3 points, regardless of how it came. Still well deserved. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, Jack, I forget who it was we put the super chat in a minute ago, or 10 minutes ago, saying, don't know how to, I'm frustrated, we don't deserve it. And all of us were saying, Jerome, don't know who to be angry with tonight because we deserve the win. And it's a really hard emotion to have when you're losing and you're gutted and you're frustrated, but actually the team played really well. And there was nobody that played badly consistently. I mean, there was players that you could look at and go, well, it wasn't your best night. But for everyone that had a weak moment, they had 3 or 4 strong moments. Tanganga, Sanchez, there was good moments across the pitch from everybody at points. So it's difficult to know who to blame, who to be angry at. And in the end, you know what? We did it. We don't need to worry about it, guys. We don't need to fucking worry about it anymore.
I was struggling to hold back the tears. I could feel tears coming on because I was just getting so frustrated with how the game was going. I mean, look, we completely deserved to win that on paper. I know we snatched it last minute, but their 2 goals came off lazy play by us, bad mistakes, and all of their attacks came off sloppy passing in possession. They offered absolutely nothing. We deserve to win this game. But what I do want to say, we have 433 people in-house watching right now. Everybody, make sure you smash a like on this stream. Make sure you smash the subscribe button as well. We're going to clip the last 4 minutes of this watch along and put it out there. I'd say looking at our goal reactions, they were crazy. But most importantly, this channel is for the Tottenham fans out there. And what I ask all of you to do is send me in your fan cams, Twitter, Instagram, emails. It's all below. Get me in your thoughts. Simply just get your phone, record it, send it on to me. I'll send you my number. You can send it on to me on WhatsApp, and it's going straight up on the channel. So let's get that into motion now. But look, Jacko, we've a good few super chats there, so I'm going to let you take over the super chats, and then we'll plow on with our thoughts, my man. And, honestly, sorry.
No. Find us on Twitter. It's actually not all below. So find us on Twitter. Find us on Instagram. Find us on WhatsApp. You can basically just message us in any way, shape, or form, and we will put it out there. Dark Sun G saying Stevie is our Bale from last season. I mean, this is kind of iconic to what Gareth Bale did for us, against Leicester last season. Actually, quite similar, but in a way, probably did it in I think a fewer space of minutes actually than Gareth Bale did as well. Actually, Bergwijn, he came on with much less time, and he's absolutely done it. Starks on G, he's absolutely done it. Just making sure I'm not missing any though.
No, that's
before we get to Dark Sun G's next one.
Can I might need to press pause because I might have my neighbours coming round in a moment to moan at me for the screaming and the shouting.
Yeah.
So. Fuck off! Sorry, guys. Carry on now.
But Dark Sun G saying Stevie scored his 2 chances and we won, unlike last season versus Liverpool when he missed his 2 chances and we lost. This is our first turnaround win. Feels like the first turnaround win in a long time, actually, Dark Sun G. I can't tell you the last time we've had a sort of miraculous comeback like this. I mean, to be fair, like lots of teams actually have comebacks like this, and it seems like we've yet to really be one of those teams in kind of some time. And also as well, like this Stevie, he actually started against Liverpool and couldn't bury those chances, where in this one, he's come on maybe a bit hungry, a bit kind of, wanting that desire to kind of prove everybody wrong. And he's absolutely done it. But I would say the big difference is that he's actually come off the bench for this one versus Liverpool. He was starting that match and just was missing the chances and definitely was ruining them. But Dark Sun G, I completely agree, my man. Absolutely, completely agree. And this is honestly, I would say, I can't remember the last time, Dark Sun G. I know you remember, but I can't remember the last time that we've had a spectacular turnaround, a spectacular comeback in such fashion like this. It feels like the last time was Ajax, but it feels like we should have had one since then. It feels like we should have had another sort of comeback since then, but yet we haven't, I guess. Jerome as well saying greatest comeback of all time. Bergwijn!
Can I speak to this guy?
Leicester City, it's happened again. I mean, we just seem to be absolutely shitting all over their chances of getting any sort of hope at home. I mean, we dominated them, Jerome, the whole match. This is
I feel like I won a trophy, Jack.
Feels like David, we're above the scum now. Finally, it does feel like a trophy. That's a trophy in itself, like Jerome was saying here. But I mean, Jerome, it felt like that in your super chat earlier. It felt like we just didn't. I didn't know what to say. It felt like we just deserved to be ahead. We just deserved to have the 3 points, and I didn't know what to say to you. I didn't know who to blame. I didn't know maybe what we did wrong. I didn't know what exactly, apart from just some pretty poor errors in individual moments. But that just happens. I mean, it's this team, for Christ's sake. We all know that's going to happen. But the fact that I just couldn't really point to anything that was making us lose apart from those errors, it's just it's a relief. It's a relief, Jerome, because I hate losing that way, where you just feel like you did everything right and then you still came out with the loss. And I don't know, Dave, I mean, what do you feel like? I mean, there are a few things you could go about this with Jerome. You get on the hype. We've won the trophy, already getting above the scum. Or maybe you could think about it as well, like with Jerome's previous super chat, which was the fact that we just didn't know what to say about why we were losing.
Look, I just want to take this moment. Look, there's been a lot of negativity around this club. We don't get too many highs. Just sit back right now and just say it with me. I fucking love Tottenham Hotspur. I love this club. Look, today is a day where we can be proud of the boys. They stood up and they were counted. Look, what happened after the Arsenal is very easy with the game being called off. Very easy to get distracted in it. You know what I mean? But look, today it's clear. The Premier League's against us. The referees against us. I mean, there at the end, he was blown up from Madison left, right, and centre. I mean, if you like something between your lips, I'll cook you a sausage. You know what I mean? It's absolutely ridiculous. Couldn't wait to blow his whistle. And then he wasn't giving us anything. So we had to go and make our own luck. And that's exactly what happened. We could have easily said, come 94 minutes, it's over, hang our heads down. We fucking didn't. We kept going. We kept fighting. And not only did we get the equaliser, we got the fucking winner as well. And look, Jerome, I honestly, when you put in that super chat, I was so frustrated. I was in tears. Well, not in tears. I was holding back the tears. I was getting so angry. And I didn't even know where to be angry at. I didn't know whether to, talk about Levy, the lack of players, some of the players out there. I didn't know where to throw the mud, basically, using Sean's expression. But the fact that we went and won this game, there's no mud to be thrown. Just sit there and say, we deserved it. We're proud of the boys today. And what a fucking performance. There's over 500 in-house. Keep smashing that like and that subscribe button. Shawnee.
I just want to also just double down on that, right? But it's more than just the 3 points. The 3 points is so important. But the way we did it, the manner we did it, the team spirit. We spoke before the game, guys, in the pump up. We were talking about what's the difference between why Tottenham let things fall by the wayside. And we were talking about Wolves. We were talking about Brighton. We were I think a few of the super chats earlier. Why is it that Brighton have got such a weaker team than us, but they get it done? And it's about team spirit. Today, Steven Bergwijn, who we thought was going to leave the club, who doesn't look the happiest player at times, who's barely had a moment to play under Conte because of injuries. Like, you saw the reaction Like today is more than 3 points. Today is a shift in focus. It's a mindset paradigm shift for Tottenham Hotspur, where every game now you're not out of it until the fat lady sings or the fat referee blows his whistle. It's more than 3 points. It's about a transition from Tottenham Hotspur. And now we're only 1 point behind West Ham. We go above the Gunners. Fuck them. Fuck West Ham. We're going to go on and smash top 4. I hope that we get players in, and we definitely need players. Let's not, we're not going to make any bones about that. We're not going to get into that. Today's about the result, but it's also about the future. This is a new Tottenham now, hopefully, because of what happened in the last 5 minutes. It's a do or die approach, and we fucking did it. And I'm so proud of the team, and I'm so proud of everyone in the comments for sticking with it. Amazing.
Spot on. Absolutely spot on. And look, I know, Jack, I know your job, and I'm making it harder here because I know you have a lot to get through here.
Asking the glory here.
I just want to say, I have criticised Bergwijn a number of times. And I've done it with Harry Winks, and I've done it with Dion when they've come on and they've done well. Today, no criticism. I was getting frustrated. But at the end of the day, he stood up and he was counted. Have I got it wrong on this guy? Maybe I have, He finished when the pressure was on. He has shown from that Liverpool game, when he missed them 2 chances when the pressure was on, to taking them today. That one where he's one-on-one, he has loads of time to think about that finish. And he still rounded the keeper, kept his composure, and put it in. And for me, I wouldn't sell him now. I'd keep him and see what he can offer under Conte. And I do apologise. Now, look, I could be just caught up in the moment. I could be wrong. He could end up still being a little prick further down the line. But at the end of the day, that little prick, he's my little prick today. He got the 2 goals. Let's fucking have it.
He's our little Stevie B. Tottenham Tantrum Gold saying, come on, you Spurs. Woo! You know. Woo! From the big Tottenham Tantrum Gold. From Dermot. Up, Dermot. Good to see Tottenham coming back again, my man. To Bottom Duda saying, how right was Conte to see Bergwijn as a striker? This is what I was kind of mentioning to Bottom Duda. I kind of didn't rate him as a winger at one stage, but maybe, I could give him as a chance as a second striker. Maybe that's what he's good at, is being that second striker. Maybe that suits him, because we kind of all thought, I guess it's only Lucas that can play that second striker role. Now, when you think about it, maybe we have a few second strikers. Maybe we got Bergwijn. Maybe we got Lucas. Maybe we got Sonny, to partner Harry Kane. So a few ones to choose from there. Leon M96 says, what a brilliant game. We cannot sell Stevie B. I mean, this was if anything, was a last hurrah. This certainly was. And maybe this was a brilliant performance to put your name on the starting spot, to put your name in the back in the squad, to put your name back in the hearts of Tottenham Hotspur. Leon M96, pick yourself up. Kind of Tottenham Hotspur with the big one. Yes! Pick up Kenneth. Absolutely love it. Kenneth, the Tottenham Hotspur. That's what I would say. Absolute legend, Kenneth is. And hopefully he's absolutely celebrating it up in Oslo or, somewhere up in Norway. Absolute legend. Hopefully he's screaming from the mountains. I'll tell you that. Hopefully he's screaming from the mountains, Kenneth. Beautiful to see, my man. Thank you, Dave. Yeah.
There's over 600 in house right now. Absolutely incredible. Guys, keep smashing that like button and that subscribe button if you are new. We are catching up on the chat, and we will start getting to everybody's comments. Just bear with us for a minute. But honestly, my head's going to explode. I can't believe what I've seen. Sorry,
yeah.
Dark Sun G saying we are undefeated in the Premier League. That's right.
Let's not forget
this is going to be his first loss, and it still hasn't. We are undefeated in the Premier League. We'll say it again under Antonio Conte. Also, our away form in the Premier League in 2022 so far is great. 2 wins away from home. This game was like the Villa game when Son broke his arm and scored 2 goals. Come on, you Spurs. I mean, this is just probably... Maybe that is kind of a similar match. This feels even more momentous. This feels powerful because this really was a great opportunity, Dark Sun G, to get ahead of the scum. This was a great opportunity to build a bit of momentum. We have Chelsea coming up after this as well. You have to think about that. And if we had lost this game, I really would not have backed our chances in order to take the game to Chelsea as well.
So important, Jack. Such an important thing to say.
It's huge also for the camaraderie. It's huge for the unity. It's huge for the belief in certain players, because a lot of players, they do lose belief quite quickly. They do seem to get rattled quite easily. And this has really helped, I feel like, a lot of their confidence. And also we were talking about repairing a bit of, kind of the ruptures, repairing, a bit of the fractions in the squad. Sometimes a moment like this actually does that, you might say, Dark Sun G. Yes. And also as well, I mean, I don't know. This, I guess, Sean, the 2022 away form is great, actually, right now. To be fair, like you were bringing up earlier, maybe we shouldn't, read too much into the away form, because Antonio Conte's away form, he's yet to lose away from home.
Undefeated.
He's yet to lose.
I can't even. You know what? Like one of the great things about being on your stream with you guys today, and I'm really grateful for you letting me come on with it, because it would have been a lonely place if I was watching this game by myself rather than sharing it with 500 people and my two best friends. So I'm very grateful. But one of the negatives of it is that it's difficult when you're like watching the game and you're commentating and you're engaging. It's difficult to really absorb what's going on. So I feel like I need to like fucking go and put my head in an ice bath for 5 minutes and kind of like go, what the fuck just happened? But I don't know. Like, I think this is massive. It's so momentous. I got someone, I think Daryl Denton was like laughing at something I said, like it's a game changer for Tottenham. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But right now it feels like it's a big.
It brings belief, Shawnee.
It feels like a real big fucking deal for us. And you're right, Jack. Conte's talking right now. He's got a smile on his face. He's gesticulating as he's talking to the camera.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful feeling, man. And
it's a great day to be a Spurs fan, lads.
Great day to be a Spurs fan.
It's a great day to be a Spurs fan. I'm going to keep echoing this. I mean, look, there's a lot of talk about our club, transfers, everything else. I get the frustration. But within that, you have to find a happy place. And today is it. Today is it. We stood up and be counted from 1 to 11. You know, everyone put in a shift. Højbjerg, he proved all his doubt was wrong with his passing ability today. Harry Kane turned up. Great performance today. Bergwijn has proved a lot of people wrong today. You know, Tanganga stepped up today. You know, there's a lot to be happy about. There's a lot of positives going forward. And a result like this, like you guys were already mentioned, can fraction some of the stuff going on in the dressing room. It can bring them together. It's kind of like all this takes after a game like today is someone to stand there and say, look, guys, whatever's gone on over the last few years, forget about it. We've seen today we can win. No matter what minute of the game it is, we can take this and we can go and win. So let's build on this now. Let's pull all in the right direction. We've seen what we can do when we all want to do it. So let's go and push. I mean, we're talking about players that want to play in the Champions League. Harry Kane desperately wants to be back there. Hugo Lloris desperately wants to be back there. Romero will want to be there. You know, Dyer, Sanchez, players like that are going to be given a second chance to redeem themselves. You know what I mean? So let's pull together now and let's push this all the way to top 4. There's 763 in house. The numbers just keep climbing.
Wow.
Keep smashing that like button. And guys, we are only 9 off reaching 7,000 or 5,400 subscribers. So guys, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Nearly 70, 80 subscribers today. It's been absolutely fantastic for the channel, for the team, most importantly. And this is what it's about. And like I keep saying, guys, I said it at 400. I'm going to say it now. Get in contact. All the emails, social medias and everything else. It is all below. Guys, all you have to do is simply just get in contact, send over your thoughts, and we will put your fan cam up on the channel today. But sorry, Jacko, let's keep it moving. We are way behind, honestly. So
no, that's all right. That's all right. Steve D saying, can't lie, lads, too quick to berate a player. Maybe it is too quick to berate maybe players that have only been here for around 2 seasons. Maybe we should give them 2 or 3 seasons. I don't know. It's tough. Steve D, I feel like I flip back and forth on that all the time. I flip back and forth on that all the time. But maybe with Stevie B, maybe we're a bit too quick. Who knows? Maybe we were a bit too quick, Steve. I'll give you that. Joseph says we deserve that. We need to enjoy this one. That is exactly right, Joseph.
We don't enjoy enough things.
Enjoy it. At least enjoy it.
We don't enjoy enough things as Spurs fans, Jacko.
No, I don't think so, to be fair, Dave. I actually feel like we are kind of a bit too down all the time. We do kind of we write ourselves off all the time as well. Like, we do write ourselves off. We think too realistic. Sometimes you got to be a bit delusional. Sometimes, especially being a Spurs fan, what are you doing not being a bit crazy? What are you doing not being a bit crazy in the head? I mean, you can't be realistic and be a Spurs fan. I mean, honestly, to be fair, might as well just go be a fan of Brighton or something like that. Dark Sun G, though, saying if we lost, Man U would have gone ahead of us. That is actually quite surprising, considering that fact, especially with Man U being in that horrible form. I guess they did come out with the win, it looks like, against Brentford, but I don't know. I mean, this was huge. Maybe a bigger game than we actually made it out to be, because we're now ahead of the scum. We're now climbing into that top 4 race. We're now absolutely flexing our muscles, Dark Sun G. Benedict Tampa saying, enjoy the highs. Get in there, lads. Love it. Come on, you boys. Pick it out, Benedict. Absolutely pick it out. But honestly, absolutely enjoy the high. Perfectly said. Just like Joseph. Perfectly said. Jerome is saying, all is forgiven. I was like David, and tears were almost coming up because we played so well. I fucking love Tottenham Hotspur. They are the only club that could make me feel like this. Oh, that is
the most important thing to take from today's game is how well we played. We've proven we can play football, lads.
Yeah.
We have actually proven today that we can get the ball down, control it, pass, move it, Jack. We've proved that today. So let's use this going forward.
We hunted with the hounds today. We didn't run with the foxes. We hunted with the fucking hounds. We got
Everybody, just buy yourself a fur coat tomorrow and just say it's not faux, it's Fox. It's not faux, it's Leicester City Fox. But Jerome, big yourself up, my man. Absolute legend. And I love it, Dave. He's saying, I love Tottenham Hotspur. Sometimes I feel like some fans, we don't say that enough. We just don't say that enough. We don't think that enough. That's the reason you're a fan, is for these sort of moments, especially as well. I mean, there's no fan base that just celebrates these sort of victories like we do. I'll tell you that. It's probably, I usually say Antonio Conte, pizza night, Sunday night. It's Wednesday night this week. I'll tell you that, Jerome. Big yourself up, my man. Steve D says, bravo, David. That's more like it.
No, fair credit where credit's due. I'm a fair fan.
There you are, Steve D. I mean, hopefully you enjoyed the celebration, my man. Hopefully you enjoyed the celebration. And then 8 and 4 that's saying, what a fucking day. Get in. Come on, you Spurs. Absolutely. Like I said, 8, pick it out. Get in. All of the celebrations that you hear me say with FIFA on Dave, we were just absolutely going through it with this one, Aiden, and it's just beautiful to see. It is a beautiful day to say, come on, you Spurs. It's a beautiful day to be a Spurs fan. It's a beautiful day to wear the shirt. It's a beautiful day to love these players. I'm back to loving these players, Aiden. I mean, doom and gloom no longer. I mean, this is why you head on over to this channel, because like I said, and David said, there are around 780 in the house right now. If you like this sort of delusion, if you like this sort of positivity, if you like this sort of optimism, you stay in the Harris Army and you subscribe as soon as possible. Absolutely smash it with that right peg of yours like Steven Bergwijn did for that winning goal, my man. But Aiden, big yourself up. Jerome, again, with a lot of support tonight, Jerome has. And he's saying Leicester City gets battered everywhere they go. He says karma is a bitch. I'm not actually sure what karma they've actually, done. But to be fair, I mean, we just absolutely destroyed them, especially when they're in their home ground. I mean, the King Power Stadium's like another home ground for us. It feels like at this stage, to be fair. But I don't know. I mean, it seems like we're just battering everybody at this rate, Jerome. Honestly, just throw Chelsea to the side, throw the scum to the side. I don't even know who wants to come up against us after that sort of performance, because we absolutely dominated them the whole match, Jerome. And I thought we were going to get hard done by, like really hard done by. And we found it within ourselves. Steven Bergwijn certainly found it within himself to come out of it. So big yourself up, Jerome. And really huge support tonight as well from the guy. Huge support. So really want to big yourself up, Jerome. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're celebrating it. I believe it's around 4:30 a.m. when the match kicked off as well for him. So Dave, I mean, he's just been screaming all day, early into the morning and now probably late into the day as well. But big yourself up, Jerome.
No, big up, Jerome. Absolute legend, my man. And thank you for the support the whole way through.
Joe Bearsboot here, going to try to find it, Joe, but I can't. If it's just a bit of support, we really do appreciate you. And hopefully you enjoyed those goal celebrations, my man. I have seen him in the chat plenty of times before, Joe. So it is good to see him, my man. Really do appreciate it. But do let me know if you forgot to put something in. What's the song for Stevie? I think I just found it. He says, I don't know. Dave, we spoke about this on a show one time. We have no song for a lot of these players, and maybe to a degree for good reason, but I would say Steven Bergwijn, he gets a song now.
Shawnee's a bit of a nutter. Surely Shawnee has one in him.
What's that, mate? Sorry, about Steven Bergwijn?
A song for Stevie B.
Does he get a song at this rate?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't got one in my head that I can make up on the spot. If that's what you're asking, I'm not that creative. If someone out there has one, does he deserve? I'll sing and dance, but someone just has to tell me how to dance and sing. If there is someone out there that's got a song that suits his name, I think he deserves one after that. It's an important moment. There's I know some people will think this is just like, and it might end up being like a moment that was important at the time, but ended up being non-eventful in the grand scheme of things. Or this could be one of those moments where you look back on and go, that was season defining. That was a moment. That what happened with Steven Bergwijn just then, it changed the season for the positive. It sent us on a run. It made us get a point. Listen, I don't want to get delusional yet. We can get peak delusional.
Oh, no, peak.
Now that Danny's on the chat as well, when the four of us are together, we go super peak delusional. But I would still imagine that Chelsea on the weekend is going to be a tough game, right? So we might get brought down to earth with a bang. But either way, whatever happens, I think that there should be a hope and that there's a new energy where Tottenham before tonight would have falling away when times get tough. We were talking about it, right? Like, is there toxicity? Do players not like each other? It's these sorts of things where like you said, you see Dele Alli, right? Didn't get off the bench tonight. He gave Bergwijn the biggest hug. I don't know if you guys saw it in the aftermath of the game, but there was like cuddles all around and hugs. It's one of these. This could be one of those season-defining moments. So does Bergwijn deserve a song on the back of this? Yeah, let's give him a song now. And if he ends up leaving or if he ends up dropping back down and not performing very well, the song can be forgotten. But someone somewhere should create a song for Stevie B. Why not?
For sure.
Why not?
Sure.
Why not? Why not? Absolutely well said, my man. Aglaya Kakaratis or Ellie in with a huge one here. And she says, Højbjerg was awesome today. Pinning passes, shooting shooting from distance, last ditch tackles to keep us in the match. And what a great pass to Doherty to make it 2-2. Cue Stevie Wonder, our Dutch master, and Pierre, our Danish master. Absolutely love it. Danny, we'll bring you here on this one. I think everybody does, know that me and Ellie, we probably are maybe the biggest Højbjerg fans in the business. But I thought this was another kind of good performance. I thought he was the best player of the three midfielders against Chelsea. I know that's not saying very much, but I thought he did stand out. And I feel like in this one, it was another good performance by Højbjerg. I don't really feel like he put too many feet wrong. And as well, he was getting up, he was getting forward, he was tracking back, made a game-saving tackle actually at one stage as well to keep us in the match in order to actually grab that win as well. I mean, Højbjerg, he had a horrible run of form, Danny, but maybe he's recovering it.
Yeah, that was good from Højbjerg tonight. He had like one or two moments, like you said. Other than that, I mean, his general overall play was pretty good. He was doing a lot more progressive passing today. Some of the balls, I remember the one that he did to Reguilon as well during the game. He kind of like a floated like a diagonal ball to Reguilon on the left. That was a great ball again. The Doherty pass, obviously got lucky with the bounce, but we had someone who's an instinctive finisher in the box. And Bergwijn put it away today. And yeah, I mean, look, to be honest with you, we deserve the win. We deserve the win. We outplayed Leicester like most of the game. The only time they actually did anything was when they countered, which was the very few times they did. And we just,
and the
because
counters
of our,
only came from our own mistakes as well. It's not
and they came from our own mistakes. Poor fucking defending. And most of the time it was Tanganga. The one that Harvey Barnes did right at the end where he just absolutely turned Tanganga. It's like it looked like it went past him like he wasn't even there. And David Sanchez had to come across and literally last-ditch tackle and get the ball away. Tanganga again, I know he tried to stop the ball, but again, the ball went in off his foot. It was a deflected shot, went in, Maddison's goal. And if I'm honest, Lloris could have done better. He went to ground too early on the first goal. He did go to, if you look at the highlights, it was like he was already going down. It's like, just stay strong, stand your ground, because he thought he was going to go low, but obviously he lifted it, and as he was already going down, he hardly got a hand on it, but he could have done. But look, end of the day, again, as Conte would say, we struggled that match. We shouldn't have struggled that match because the way we played, we should have got 3 or 4 in that game easily, or if not 4 or 5, should I say. So, I mean, it's what a feeling for that last-minute goal to go in.
Absolutely. Ellie, brilliant. I just want to say, I don't think there was enough left for Højbjerg on that one, especially since you send in a big one. So I will say the Danish master is back. The Danish Viking is back. Absolutely beautiful performance from the number 5. He's absolutely majestic in there with the black boots as well. Honestly, the man is just beautiful to watch. He's just gliding through the pitch. Like, honestly, he's just floating at times by the looks of it. Really, but I don't think there's enough Højbjerg love in that answer, which is understandable considering, Ali, you and I probably, give him way too much love, but that's because we do love him. But Jerome says, don't make Bergwijn angry because he will punish you. That ponytail guy learned his lesson.
Yeah, we were chastising him literally like 90 seconds earlier. What are you doing, Bergwijn? Why don't you care? Why don't you care?
Was stupid, though. It was stupid.
All is forgiven, Stevie. All is forgiven. We're going to think of a name and a song. And don't worry, buddy. You'll hear from me.
Maybe whatever Soyuncu said to him, I guess it probably inspired Bergwijn to grab that brace, my man. I mean,
I think he did. I think he fucking did. I think he did. He was like, I'm going to show this ponytail cunt. Sorry for the language.
Hotspur says the karma wasn't didn't you see the Leicester player did that Bergwijn? So I see was on TV. Jack, he's from Stavanger, Norway. Buddy, I am from. There you are. I mean, absolutely sounds gorgeous, my man. And so I am going to assume there's probably one mountain range or one beautiful forest that you at least can let out a huge Bergwijn celebration into, my man, especially up in the beautiful Norway. But big yourself up. And honestly, I mean, seriously, I think there was a bit of karma actually from probably the Leicester fans as well as, from Soyuncu. So clearly, Kenneth, you're absolutely right. He's thrown in some really big contributions as well today, thrown some big donations. So Kenneth, as well as Jerome, just want to big yourselves up, Kenneth, as well as Jerome. Honestly, huge legends. Really appreciate the support. And honestly, they're just basking in the win like we are. So absolutely glorious from them. Absolutely glorious. Philip Brady.
Jack, before you add to Philip Brady's comment, can I just say, right, there is 404 likes on this video and there's 877 people watching. I want this to get to 800 likes because Tottenham have just pulled off a fucking brilliant win. So I want everyone to smash that, absolutely fucking smash and obliterate that like and obliterate that subscribe button right now. Because honestly, Tottenham have just made our days, everyone. So
you haven't got to smash it. If you don't like violence, all you got to do is just give it a little caress or a
Steven Bergwijn reaction, man. Get that anger out. Get that fucking anger out. And smash it like Steven Bergwijn smash that ball in the back of the net.
We're just reaching 900 now. We are 80 away from reaching 5.5k on the channel. So let's get it done, guys. Let's get it done. But honestly, I am conscious people are putting their good hard-earned money. So we do need to get through these super chats for them guys out there. So let's keep plowing through.
Philip Brady in the house saying, I am a long time following Spurs and can't remember a finish like that in a long time. The Conte effect is turning us into winners. This is a great talking point, I must say, Philip. I would say Steven Bergwijn, I never rated his finishing ability. And I would say the composure he did show on that one. He rounded the keeper, David Harris style, and calmly put it into the back of the net. He didn't even put it into the side netting, put it on the inside of the post. An unstoppable finish, actually, as well. And I would say the composure to be able to round the keeper in that sort of time as well. It does, it does take a lot of balls, I'll be honest. It really does, especially at the end of the game. When it's almost the last kick of the game, it's probably the last kick of the game as well. So it really does take a bit of composure, Philip. And you might say that actually Antonio Conte is turning us into winners because even though we were losing, we knew that we deserved. And I think the players knew it as well. You could tell that they felt kind of, just defeated by the fact that they knew they played well. And to have Steven maybe come off the bench and do this for us, it does, I think, bring a huge amount of squad unity and a huge amount of camaraderie. And we will be talking about this later in the week with you, Philip, especially on a panel or something. But I do want to talk to you about maybe a goal like this, a moment like this. I feel like it actually probably, repairs a lot of the fractions in the squad. It repairs a lot of the attitudes in the team. Maybe even having an end on Belly just away from the team in general also helps a lot because it isolates him even more. It could actually lead to a lot of good things, Philip. And he absolutely is turning us into winners. He's turning us into killers, as he would like to say.
I just want to say quickly, sorry, I actually forgot to put the descriptions in underneath, but at the Irish Y on Twitter and the Irish Hotspur on Instagram and the Irish Yid at gmail.com if you want to send me in your fan cams on today's performance, and we will put them up on the channel. Sorry
I put two of the links in there, everybody. You could probably find them in there. I put a link to the Twitter, put a link to the email, as well as you probably can look up mine as well if you'd like to send it to me. I could pass it on to David, but everybody do look at those links, and that's where you can send in your fan cam reactions. I definitely know a lot of you want to send in your fan cams. But DG in here in the chat saying, just subscribed 2 days ago. As I said this morning on your stream, don't sell Bergwijn. I guess he said it. I didn't see it, DG. I didn't see it, DG, but it's good to see you, my man. Also, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Harris Army, my man. The greatest army in the world, the army of goats, the army of legends. Probably the most intelligent army, you might say, in the world as well. But seriously, you're also welcome to Delusion Land FC. Welcome to, the positivity core that we've been called before, the positivity cult. I mean, everything. If you like these sort of vibes, DG, just stick around, my man. Just stick around. And really do appreciate the support as well, brother. Really do appreciate
world
it.
Of delusion.
Welcome to the Harris Army. Welcome to the Harris Army.
Honestly, this is a channel that's taking over the game, changing the game, and taking over YouTube. So you want to be on this train, trust me. Sorry, Jacko.
No, DG, it's good to have you, my man. I'll try my best here, but Mr. Patton here. It's happened again. It's happened again. Leicester City got battered. It's happened again. Come on, you Spurs. Can't sell Bergwijn after that performance. I mean, you just can't. But Patton, big yourself up, my man. It seems like that's been the lesson. I guess maybe I guess you got to give them 2 years. Maybe you got to give them 2.5 seasons. Maybe that's what we got to think about. I guess we'll start saying that about other players as well. You got to give Brian Hill more time. You got to give Emerson more time. You got to give Romero more time. You got to give some other players more time. I don't think we give Tongi enough time. Harry Winks, the decade-long player.
No, but it's a new manager. New manager. Sometimes it's a new player. Right?
Yeah. New manager could be a new player. Maybe that is the case with Steven Bergwijn, but Patton and DG, really big up. Really appreciate support. Ellie in here with another big one saying, I'm so proud of our players. And that's what we can achieve when we play as a team. And what a great attitude we showed as well. And I went absolutely crazy mad when Bergie put that ball into the snatch, the 3 points. It was a big win. Ellie with the big one here, David, as well as she's also just saying that this is the right attitude. And also she's actually proud of these players, which I will say we have yet to say in actually some time. I'm proud of these players. I really am. I don't know the last time I've really said that out loud, actually, to be fair.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I mean, look, every one of us Spurs fans have wanted is just something to get behind, something that we can see on the pitch, something that we can see off the pitch, all pulling in the same direction, and something to get behind. The players have now given us something to get behind. They've now made every fan believe. I mean, I was on Tottenham TV the other day. We done a massive debate on whether Tottenham can get top 4 or not. I think I was one of the only ones that sat there and said, why can't we? Why can't we? Everything's falling in our favour. Harry Kane's going to have a better second half of the season. Sonny, when he comes back, although scoring goals off form, he's going to have a better second half of the season. Skip is only going to get better. Højbjerg has a point to prove. Started today. You know, there's so much positives going forward. There's definitely a shot of top 4. 100% top 4 is on, in my opinion. And I'd love to have seen Ellie's celebrations when the goals went in. I'd say she just went around the house going absolutely crazy. But big up Ellie Love, and I really appreciate the support.
She probably threw a Højbjerg tackle into her TV or something for this one, Ellie, as well. But honestly, Ellie, really appreciate the big ones. Look forward to seeing you on the fan show coming very, very soon. Hopefully you're keeping well. Hopefully as well, you and Højbjerg be clinking, champagne glasses after this one. But big yourself up, Ellie. Absolute queen of the Harris Army she is, and really, really, really appreciate the support. To bottom Duda saying Sean is right. Today is an iconic day. A shift in mentality is 3:18 a.m. in India, and I come straight to this channel to listen to you guys. There's a lot of beautiful things to break down here, Mr.
Give
Duda.
Give it to Shawnee, considering he likes it.
I just want to say to Mr. Duda, I love vibing out with you when it comes to transfers, and I know you come to the channel just for that. But now he's come to the channel as well to get the hype, as well as to get the the beautiful mentality, as well as the beautiful sort of commentary that Sean has blessed us with today. Sean, anything to say to Mr. Duda? He was saying you were right all along.
The reason I like it so much because of that you agree that the shift in mentality, but I really, really, really agree with the first 3 words. It's a massively correct statement. I am right, and it's so rare. It's so rare in the Tottenham community that I get Sean is right when I'm so vocal about certain topics. The bottom Duda, I love you, buddy. Forget about the first 3 words. It is an important day. It is an iconic day. It's a line in the fucking sand. Tottenham, well, we'll see what happens. But for me, this is more than 3 points, buddy. And I'm so happy that you managed to get up at 3, or you're still up at 3:18 in the morning, and you've got work tomorrow. This is, I hope, justifies that sacrifice, because a lot of the times over the last month, 2 months, 3 months, maybe 3 years, maybe 30 years, I don't know how old you are, but if you're someone who gets up or stays up late, week in, week out, to watch Tottenham on Wednesday nights, then you haven't had many moments that have justified it.
Wow.
And tonight is one. So
he's gonna wake up. He's gonna wake up with that BDE energy tomorrow. I'm telling you.
I want to know.
Big dark rings here, big nasty rings. It was worth it. It was worth
it. Fuck it.
I do want to know if anyone out there put on my bet today, because I would have made your money. Over 2.5 goals and Harry Kane to score.
Yeah, you
let me know if you put it on. You would have made some money. I didn't. I should have. And I will be running to bookies next time I have an inkling like that. But look, Jack,
I backed Moondog's fucking bet. And Moondog, you cost me money again. You were close, bro.
To bottom Duda, it's beautiful. And like Sean said, that was really powerful, Sean. Really, really beautiful. A lot of fans out there who wake up at those ungodly hours. They absolutely deserve this. As well as Dark Sun G here. He just says, I can't wait for the Conte cam for this one. I mean, it's probably not too much separation, actually, between the celebrations celebrations as well. He probably was gathering himself from the first celebration for the equalizer. Then all of a sudden the winner goes in as well. He probably didn't know what to do with himself. He probably didn't even come up with this celebration. I actually wish, if I were to criticize the celebration, I actually wish he ran down the touchline doing the Stevie B celebration, actually, Antonio Conte. That would have been absolutely glorious. Vasil Gwenov, actually, great name, I must say. Vasil Genov saying 4.49 XG. When was the last time we did that? And Vasil, I must say, this was why we were so hard done by. This was why we felt so pained by the fact that we were actually thinking we weren't going to win that match, because it felt like the XG was through the roofs. It felt like we had all these, like, honestly, more, probably literally more chances than I actually probably can count. Yeah. And then it just felt like we were just getting tormented, being hard done by, being a bit Spursy, and then all of a sudden we get what we rightfully deserve to seal. But I don't know the last time we did that, to be fair, actually. I don't really keep track of XG, being the stats man. You're actually probably calling me out here, and I probably should keep track of it a bit more, my man. But absolute legend. Really do appreciate you, Vasil. Really good to see, actually. I think that XG probably should be higher, actually. I think it should be probably around 5 or around 6 to be actually fair, Vasil. But honestly, that is beautiful to see. It just shows that it's rightfully deserved. It's rightfully deserved. Tottenham Tantrum Gold saying, that's what I am talking about, that the spirit of Bill Nick, never say die attitude. Conte will bring back the soul and spirit of Bill Nick. Spurs are back, baby. Woo! Tottenham till I die. Dermot, I'm going to pass this off to Dave, but I will say the spirit of Bill Nick, it's rising through the ashes like Harry Kane rose for that header like a phoenix to hit it off of the bar. It's just beautiful to see. I feel like it's another beautiful day to be a Spurs fan. There are a lot of dark days as a Spurs fan, but this is one of those ones where it's all worth it. It's almost like you build up all the dark days for these ones, Dermot. It also shows why it's much more fun to be a Spurs fan than probably being a Chelsea fan or a Man City fan or something, where it just feels like you're just watching a library team. It actually is nice to go through a team that has its ups and downs. It's nice to be part of a team that is kind of a roller coaster ride, because then when you have moments like this, it just feels so worth it. It just feels so worth it. But David, I'll pass it on to you. He's saying the spirit of Bill Nick, the never say die attitude, is back with Tottenham Hotspur. Maybe it is.
I mean, look, we've been through some dark times. The whole Nuno days, fans were dropping off by the wayside. They were getting pissed off, upset, affecting our mental health. I put one message out there. Stick with us. Stick with Tottenham. Stick with the channel. And the good days will come. Well, today is one of them good days that I promised you would come. I promised you, and it's here. Look, this. I agree with Shawnee when he says a game changer, and he's not overstating it when he says that, because what a win like this does is now it brings us into a Chelsea game. The team are going to be up for it. You're going to see a complete different performance against Chelsea. I can guarantee you. And it's just if we can nick a point from there, it just keeps that unbeaten feeling, keeps that momentum. But most importantly, what it does, it brings that squad together. After the game in the dressing room, people are going to be high-fiving that probably haven't high-fived in a long time. Yeah. People are probably going to be showering each other, soaping each other up when they probably haven't done that in a long time. Honestly, maybe not. They're probably going to be on the bus as well. You know what I mean? All playing cards, all playing games together. Yeah. Coming into the training ground tomorrow, they're all going to be sitting there having their breakfast with a big smile on their face. And what that does is bring that spirit, that unity, that togetherness that now you can put out on the pitch. We now have a blueprint going forward. They've set the standard. Let's not let it drop below that.
Dave, let me just chime in. Yeah. I know you got some other comments to get through, so be super quick. But more than the result, and on top of the 3 points, and on top of the game-changing mentality shift that we hope that we can get from it, there's other things we haven't really diagnosed yet because we're too high on celebrating. But I also think Tottenham tonight figured out a way with the strategy to pull through teams that sit back. And they did it by having Skippy pull out to the right and Tanganga get dragged out to the right and Ben Davies was pulled out to the left, and it allowed Moura and Kane. I know Moura didn't have his best day, but in the first half, maybe he did more than we noticed because he was pulling deep. He was getting the ball. He might not have been his usual self attacking, dribbling and running, but maybe that's because he was asked to do a different set of rules tonight, right? And also he was back. He was good at the back with the the headers clear from the corners and things. But I feel like tonight we finally figured out how to play a formation with a strategy that we haven't seen before that actually did help us break down and create chances against the team who were, I mean, Leicester were sloppy. I'm not suggesting Leicester were, you know, a world, they didn't put anything worldly that we won against, but we did try something new and it worked. And so now the next teams we play against away from home, who's like a Southampton or a Watford, who sit back, now we've got an option. We haven't got to use it all the time, but now we have a way to break them down. So there's even more positives to take from it, which is learning a new strategy that we can actually use to break down stubborn defenses in the the
You're absolutely spot on. Spot on.
Honestly, it should get.
Do you know what's even better?
Should get unanimous after that one.
The best thing about it all is that we're now sitting above Arsenal with a game in hand. And even Sky Sports is actually saying it's one of the craziest Premier League comebacks ever.
Of all time. Honestly,
they're saying it's one of the
craziest
ever,
on Premier League retro through the years. You will. What a comeback.
But
But
probably even pays them to edit it.
I mean, it's what we do to Leicester. We done it the last game last season to stop them from qualifying for Champions League late comeback. But this one, they dared us to leave it even later. Well, guess what? We did, and we still spanked it. Leicester, you can go and fuck off. You know, Madison pissed me off with you diving around everywhere. Boxes have been stuffed, just like my Christmas turkey. Come on! I'm just going to be back in 1 minute, Jacko.
No, we should have two stadiums. It should be the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the I guess the new White Hart Lane, and then as well, you know, King Power Stadium should be our training ground. That's what it feels like. Carl Knight though says we haven't, and also it's good to see you, Carl. It's really good to see you, my man. He says we haven't signed anyone yet, but we have 36 points. Life is good. Enjoy this moment, guys, and don't think about Chelsea yet. Come on, you Spurs. Conte, he's magic. You know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's beautiful having Antonio Conte. How much does this performance have to do with him? I actually probably think more than people probably would like to imagine. And I think that's just because the tone that the players set in the beginning of the match, I think had everything to do with the instructions and the sort of tactics that he put out on display. Because as much as I know that we were down 2-1, you would probably say that performance that we put in for that 90 minutes was actually a great performance. And it's just, we were just being hard done by. We just got extremely unlucky, just had a few calamitous moments that led to those goals that we conceded, but we really choked Leicester City out. And let's be honest, in their own stadium, everybody, like away from home as well, like a dominating performance in their own stadium. And I think that has a lot to do with Antonio Conte right there, Carl Knight. And then as well, I mean, let's just carry this momentum into the Chelsea match. And then as well, I would say, you know, people want to write off top four. I could see why they want to write off top four, but you kind of look at it now and it's just like, I mean, who's going to stick with us? Who's going to catch up with us? Who's going to be able to challenge us? I mean, it's hard to know. It is hard to know, but Carl Knight, it's really good to see you. And if we get 2 signings in, which I think should be the bare minimum, if we get 2 signings in, I see us even pushing even further for that top 4, my man. But really appreciate the big support, Carl Knight, absolute legend. You God says Bergwijn needs to stay. I mean, I'll go around the panel quite quickly here. But John, Bergwijn, I mean, I would say, to be honest, I was quite happy to see him go before this match. He needs to stay in your eyes, or how do you feel? I think he's earned his right, you know, back into the squad after this.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said to you at the time, like Bergwijn is probably a key departure if there was certain signings that were going to happen. Like we spoke about this, if Adama was going to come in, it was dependent on Wolves getting their replacement and Ajax getting rid of their player for Bergwijn to be able to go there and Adama to come in. And I don't think you can justify after a game like that. Like I know it's 5 minutes of magic, but Conte has said positive things about Bergwijn. He's never said anything negative about Bergwijn. Bergwijn's just been injured for pretty much the entirety on and off of Conte's place. And like you know, Bergwijn hasn't done much in his tenure at Tottenham. But like I was saying to you a minute ago, like there's lots of players that play well under certain managerial tenures and then play terribly under the next guy and vice versa. And Bergwijn hasn't done a lot in his time at Tottenham, but maybe under Conte, Bergwijn is a perfect player for the Conte system. I mean, time will tell. Maybe we're getting all excited, but I don't want to see him leave after tonight. It'd be a travesty. So fuck Adama. If it means that, because I also have reservations about Adama. If Adama's our own, I said to this in the pre-match, right? If Adama is our only signing, I don't know what hole he plugs.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ready for the right wing back role. I don't think he plays a right wing back. His body's too big. His stamina won't last. I don't know what hole he plugs. So I'm not that excited about him for the rest of this season. I'd like him as an option for next season, but if it takes Bergwijn to leave for Adama to come in, then after tonight, nah, fuck it. I'm all right, Bergwijn, you know?
There you are. Absolutely. There you are, you God. And big yourself up, my legend. Absolutely. What a God. Dark Sun G says, if we can beat the Blues and the Hammers, and if the Hammers draw with Man U, top 4 is ours until after the international break. Hopefully, Son and Romero return before City. I think the Sonny and Romero, that will feel like 2 new signings, having them back, actually, to be fair. That will feel like
Dyer.
2 new signings. And Eric Dyer, actually, also well said, Danny. Dave, I mean, let's say we get a draw. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's say we get a draw against the Blues. I mean, does it kind of solidify maybe those sort of hopes even further? I feel like any sort of result, it will be away from home as well. You know, it will be at Stamford Bridge.
Jack, if we can have the Harry Kane and the Tottenham we've seen in the second half against Chelsea with the finishing today, we beat Chelsea. They're not on good form. They drew 1-1 with Brighton. They're tired. They're out on their feet. You know, we can take Chelsea. We can definitely beat Chelsea and be in this top 4 before the international break. 100%. Like Chelsea, they knocked us out of both legs of the cup. But look, like I said, today's performance brings a different atmosphere, a different aura around the team. And I can guarantee you they're going to play a complete different Tottenham team. We're now going into that game with belief, Jack. With belief. A last-minute win like that, honestly, we could go on a bit of an unbeaten streak from here for a little while yet. We have players to come back into the fold. Eric Dyer, 62% win rate with him in the team, 33% with him out. But today that'll go up. You know, with Sonny missing, we've got 5 points out of 7 Premier League games. We've now proven that we can win without Sonny, but he's to come back in. He's going to make a huge difference. Romero, he's going to solidify that defense. We're going to stop conceding goals. We're going to score more, and we'll probably end up playing a bit more on the front foot because Romero is good on the football. There's a lot of positives from here today. And look, I've never doubted. I've never wavered. I'll always believe we could get top 4, and I stick by it.
Yeah, I think we even, delusionally said it during the Nuno days as well. So, I mean, it's definitely the first. Definitely the first. But Dark Sun G, big yourself up, my man. Really do appreciate support as always. Absolute legend and goat of the Harris Army. Faz Radfar saying the King Harry showed why we love him. Come on, you Spurs. King Kane, Sir Kane, Dr. Kane, Dave, maybe Harry Kane, the Harry Kane, the Conqueror, the third. I'm not sure. I mean, what do you call him at this rate? I mean, I think even Sir Kane or King Harry feels it even honestly not high enough praise.
Second coming of Christ. I mean, the guy's just an absolute god. Let's be honest. I mean, look, Jack, I never doubted. I know Harry better than anybody. I knew he was going through a tough time at the start of the season. The effect of losing every fucking cup final known to mankind was affecting him. People were trying to look into it. He's finished. He doesn't love the club anymore. Let's sell him. Let's take him out. Let's bring in Stevie B. And one thing you never ever do is doubt a man who has proved his doubters wrong time and time again for 6 seasons straight. Never ever doubt him. He will come back scoring. I said it, Jack. You know how much stick I was taking through that period. No matter what channel I was on, I was defending him and the stick I was taking. Well, look, I don't mind doing it if Harry Kane keeps banging in the goals. That's all I'm going to say. I'll take the stick for Harry Kane any fucking day of the week. And Spurs fans should be thanking me that, Harry listened to me and ended up staying. Never, ever turn your back on the big boys that deserve it. I mean, talking about dropping Harry Kane for Steven Bergwijn. I know Steven scored 2 today. But it was ludicrous. It was nonsense. This whole thing, we're lacking pace. I mean, I said it. We were lacking creating chances. We create chances. Harry Kane scores goals. It's what he does. It's a sir. You can put your house on it, put your mortgage on it. But one person that never ever doubted him is me. And I'm so fucking happy he's repaying me. Big up King Kane, Harry Kane, King of the Lane, best number 10 in world football, Godfather, Don, second coming of Christ, leader of men, general. The list goes on and on and on. I'm actually going to come back with about a 3-page dossier of how great my fucking man Harry is. Come on!
If you love Tottenham Hotspur, if you love Harry Kane, come over to this channel. Why would you want to
sell what everyone else wants, though? Why?
Do I have time to ask a question to you guys, or do you still have more super chats to go through?
No, go on.
Who gets the man of the match?
Harry Kane. Harry fucking Kane. He was the best player on the pitch.
Do you know what? As much as I love Harry, for me, you'd have to give it to Bergwijn. He won the game.
Oh yeah, but
think you do
he was
give it-
on the pitch.
Kane.
He was on the pitch for 20 minutes, and 19 of those.
If it wasn't for
he
Kane's
didn't-
ball,
he didn't do
Bergwijn
anything.
wouldn't even have that chance. If it wasn't for Kane's pass, that pass was
I
perfect.
forgot that Harry Kane passed that. Of course I did.
Perfection. It
Yeah.
was perfection.
Yeah, it was. It was
That reminds
perfection. And Højbjerg was a superstar tonight.
He was, but
I thought Højbjerg again was the best player in
Who
midfield.
was criticising Højbjerg's passing?
Everybody.
Yeah, I'll put my
Today
hand
was
up for that
good.
one.
Not
They was
just Sean. I mean, everybody.
They was
Everybody
good.
criticized.
Alex is probably crying.
People
he is,
still
you can
think
see him in the
Højbjerg.
WhatsApp groups.
People still
He's
think
crying
Højbjerg
again.
is average.
He's saying Dave's deluded again, as always. That's all
But
he
I
ever
would
fucking
say-
says, isn't it?
Faz, if anybody's been a Harry Kane lover and they felt like they were in the dark, if they felt like, they just, they couldn't find a friend, when Harry Kane was given that slander, just head on over to this channel. I mean, you would just find tons of episodes of Harry Kane being given the loving home, the loving kind of, hospitality that he deserves over on this channel. That's what I would tell you, Faz. Absolute legend, though. Big yourself up, my man. Ian Ferguson is saying, ice, Bergwijn. I was
Yeah.
driving home when all of this madness happened. Glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Well done, Ian. Well done. I absolutely love it. I mean, Ice Bergwijn we could probably find
I
a
like
song
that one.
for that.
Yeah.
Ice Bergwijn.
He is a guy that actually probably does have a fair amount of ice on him, actually, to be fair. He's got the
for
nice
sure.
car, he's probably got, a nice watch and everything like
stuffed
that.
those foxes
He
with
does
his ice
the
today.
small shin pads and everything. He I will say he's got a lot of style to him. He's got a lot of style to him, Bergwijn.
Paul for
I
man
must
of the
say.
match is up in the chat, so give me your man of the match.
Everybody will
Interesting.
find out from the Harris Army. But Ian, I'm loving it. That might be the song. That might be the song, my man.
Big
That
love.
might be the song. But big yourself up. It's a beautiful day to be a Tottenham Hotspur fan. Moondog says, I went from going to smash the TV up to jumping in the air and splitting the couch out my trouser. Splitting the crotch out of my trousers. Absolutely.
I hope your
love it,
crotch is
Moondog.
okay.
Boys,
Yeah.
I've got to be honest. I went back and watched the reaction on mute of when we scored, and I've got like an okay top on, but the trousers, I wasn't expecting anyone to ever see them when they saw them, and they're pretty embarrassing. So I apologize if anyone saw any horrendous looking trousers in my celebration when we scored the goal.
Look, it's
Pretty
a good
bad.
job you had
I
trousers
think
on,
it's
Shawnee.
perfectly-
Yeah,
Trousers
Bob used to
go.
sit with
Let the
no trousers on,
go.
mate. Bob
Honestly,
used to
just
sit
keep
in the
waving
street
them
with no
over your
trousers
head.
on.
Wave them over your head, honestly, Moondog. Wave them over your head down the street, down the high road as well. I think even someone said, like, I got so excited I got naked. I think they said, which I think David definitely approves of as well. Especially if he could. If he wasn't on camera, he'd be doing that, my man. But Moondog, honestly, just be waving those trousers. The trousers that you just split, just wave them in the air, my man. Just wave them in the air. Those are winning trousers that you got over your head, my man. Big yourself up, Moondog. And absolutely, I thought I was going to give the TV a Højbjerg shoulder, and then all of a sudden I was giving it a Højbjerg hug. Absolute legend, my man. Jason Grove says, man, I feel like shit because of COVID, but that win definitely made me feel better. I'm very, very sorry, Jason. I actually am very, very sorry. Hopefully it's just, for some people, I think this new variant, it's not as bad as the other ones. Maybe you can be thankful for that. Maybe it's just a really, really bad head cold and a really bad fever. But hopefully this did make things a whole lot better for you, Jason. And I will say also as well, one of the best voices in the entire business, one of the best voices in the YouTube community as well, Jason has. But it's good to see you, my man. It's good to see you. Really appreciate the support. And I will say, hopefully you feel a lot better come maybe tomorrow. But hopefully it's also the symptoms aren't too bad for you and you're able to just stay at home and recover there. Hopefully you don't have to go someplace else to recover and you can just recover at home and just to bask in the win, bask in the glory, my man. And maybe I will say, in case you're recovering, maybe you have a hot toddy or something like that instead of a normal cup of tea, maybe just throw something else in there, my man, but big yourself up. George saying Stevie B always kept my faith. George really has, though, to be fair. This guy was always saying to me, Jack, you're a bit too harsh on Stevie B. Jack, keep your faith with Stevie B. George, you're a legend, I will say. George, you're a legend. You've stuck by him, my man. Absolutely has stuck by him. He's not jumped on any train. He was the absolute conductor of that Stevie B train. And he says, always kept my faith. Premiership beware. Big up, George. I will say you're the conductor of that Stevie B train, my man. Kind of Tottenham Hotspur saying, can't wait to see the Tottenham fan who makes the video of the Leicester player did that celebration of Bergwijn celebration, Tottenham fan TV. I didn't see this. Everybody keeps referencing this. I didn't see this. Did actually a Leicester fan make that celebration, the Bergwijn celebration?
No, the guy who scored the first goal for Leicester.
Oh, Daka.
He did that. Daka when he scored.
No, he
did
didn't.
that.
He put his whole hand on his face. His whole hand.
Oh, was it that? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he did like that. He did like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll pretend that he did it, the Bergvine way. We'll pretend he did it the Bergvine way, kind of, because it's the karma they deserve, my man. Like everybody said. I guess I didn't pay attention to the Daka celebration, but it's the karma they deserve, and hopefully maybe we find some way, to clip that forever. Honestly, I don't think we need to clip that forever. I think we just start calling the King Power Stadium, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium 2 or something like that, or just honestly, because it's practically our other
3-point lane.
Like,
we'll call it 3-point lane.
3-point lane. It's the new 3-point lane, Kenneth, and Kenneth the Tottenham Hotspur, all the way out from Stavanger, Norway. Absolute legend. Hotspur 82 with the donation here. I'm looking for the comment here, and he says Conte can't be happy. Conte can't be happy with Forest. It has to be second now, and a second seeding in the next Champions League draw. I mean, I think he can be happy, actually, Hotspur 82. I think Conte is allowed to be happy. Hopefully he's just, lapping up this win with a nice bit of pizza, almost Jose Mourinho style. And then as well, he's just kind of just realizing that, what? Maybe I can make miracles with this squad. Maybe he is realizing that, regardless of how much Daniel Levy bullies me. Maybe he's thinking to himself, maybe miracles I can make with this squad, my man. The Hotspur 82, big yourself up, brother. Franco Martini, one of the best legends, one of the best names in the Harris Army, says, in a Sampdoria versus Inter match 10 years ago, Sampdoria were winning 2-0 on 88 minutes. When the final whistle blew on 93 minutes later, Inter had won 3-2, and this was even better. I mean, 10 years ago, I would say, I was actually watching a fair bit of Sampdoria, and I would say I'm actually quite surprised I missed that one, Franco Martini. But there you are, everybody. I guess, this is the stuff of miracles. This is the stuff of miracles, and sometimes it's finally good to see our team be one of those teams that's actually done one of these, I must say. It's actually nice to see our teams be our. It's just the fact that we're one of those teams is absolutely glorious, and it does feel like the last time this happened was against Ajax, but maybe there was another one, but it really feels like Ajax vibes. It really does. Hotspur 82 with another one, just making sure. This just a donation. So Hotspur 82, really do appreciate you, my man. Absolute legend as well. And also, I like the name. I like it. It's nice and clean as well. It's a nice, clean name. But big yourself up, my man. 82 final as well. Jafool 98 says, scream my house down when the winner went in. I mean, you probably blew the house down, brother. You absolutely blew the house down. But big yourself up. I don't know. I think probably I might get I'm actually, me and the missus are going to be moving places to another place in Brooklyn, Jafool. And I probably actually ruined the relationship we had with the landlord probably after celebrating that Stevie B wonder. But hopefully, I have a good excuse in that. But Jafool, absolute legend. You better have screamed the house down, my man, especially if you're in a house. Scream it all the way down. Moondog says, don't worry about the bet, Sean. LOL. Next time, I would say Sanchez. He missed 2 clear chances, Moondog. I mean, it was a great bet, actually. It was a great bet. If he only had the finishing power, he would have actually probably got that bet. 59-1 odds. It was a great bet. He had 2 huge chances, Sanchez did, to be fair. So, I don't know, Moondog. I think it was a clever bet.
No, big up, Moondog.
Jafool 98 again saying my mate was there and he fell down 5 rows of seats.
Oh shit.
Maybe he was just being carried onto the pitch, maybe by the fans. Maybe almost rock and roll style, being carried onto the
He was trying to scream at the Leicester faces saying it's happened again, it's happened again.
2J, absolute legend. It's good to see 2J. He shows up on game days, Dave. He's the absolute legend. Also, YouTube royalty, this guy is. I mean, huge. He's absolutely huge. And he says, sum up, Doherty actually had a great game and has now confused us. We took off our best right wing back and left wing back
about it.
Still pulled it off, which shows great attitude. Lo Celso is still useless. 2 things to probably break down there. But 2J, he's summing up actually what happens instead of, kind of basking in the glory like we are. We're finally getting into a bit of analysis here, ladies and gentlemen. But you to maybe Sean or Dave, I mean, whichever ones of you want to take it.
Get Shawnee in there. Get Shawnee in there.
Sean, what do you feel like? Doherty actually maybe played well?
Yes, mate. I thought Doherty, if I'm entirely honest, it's fucking brave to say this, but I thought he was probably one of the best players on the Tottenham field in the second half. I thought he was.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I thought he was. I thought he was
brave to say that. I love that. It's
Yeah,
scary to say it out loud.
Doherty was good. Let's give.
Yeah, go on, Jay.
I was going to say, let's give credit where credit was due for Doherty tonight. He played well. He played well. When he came on, he was far better than what Emerson was doing, and he was He was direct. Right, fair enough, his crossing wasn't there, but what he was doing very well. He was getting into the box. He was causing problems for them. It was another problem that they had to deal with, and they couldn't deal with it because it was a different option. Like you said, Sean, earlier on, right? It was a different game plan when he came on. It was a different way of playing when he came on, and you could see we were a lot stronger down the right hand side when he did come on. We know what Doherty's like, right? He's not the greatest player. We know he probably will end up leaving because he's not good enough for Spurs. But credit where credit's due, for tonight, he did all right. He did pretty all right.
Yeah,
I honestly love that from Sean as well. Like, it feels brave to say, it feels scary to say, but I think it's because it's right. And that's what, is kind of the point. But
it's not just that, Jack. It's like,
played well.
like when you're watching the game and you're just sitting in front of your TV and you can watch it, like it's bloody tough, boys. I've got to be honest. Like doing these watch-alongs when you're commentating, but you need to be. Okay, it's a real tough new skill that I'm trying to figure out with you guys, and you guys are amazing at what you do, and I'm trying to figure it out. But it's tough to be able to take everything in whilst also talking about what you say. But like as I was watching it, like I felt like Doherty had a good game. I did feel like occasionally he was mixing it up. He was crossing some balls over in the air. It was flying some across. There was definitely a few opportunities where he whipped the ball in low, and the chances didn't go anywhere. But again, I also feel like there was times when I felt like there was 7-8 Leicester players in the box and there was only Harry Kane. I don't know where Lucas Moura was at the time. I don't know where Skippy was or Højbjerg. There was nobody, or Winksy. There was whoever it was that was on the pitch at the time. There was nobody like helping him out in the box. So sometimes it's very easy to like criticize the person who's crossing the ball if it doesn't go anywhere, but if there's no real targets in exactly right. So. But my point is like when I say it, I feel like it's brave to say it. Yes, it's brave to say it because no one really ever praises Doherty. But also, like I'm not entirely sure what I saw. Like I need to go. Like I said, I need to go and watch the game again to let it absorb into me because it was all kind of happening in real time. It's difficult, Do
you know what it was, Shawnee? For me, is he's running. He was direct. With Emerson, it was kind of a bit. He didn't want to be direct, but when Doherty came on, he was direct on the ball. He done what I was saying he couldn't do out on the left. He got on the ball. He was driving forward, passing inside, looking for the 1-2s. But he wasn't also just passing it and standing there. He was passing it and going and look to get it back. He was playing 1-2s. And I think, Sean, fair play to you. It's look, Doherty doesn't get much praise around here. But today, I think he certainly does deserve the praise, in my opinion. And very, very, very well spotted and called out, Shawnee. And look, let's talk about Emerson. So where does the Steve Emerson at?
It's a good point that Shawnee brought up, the fact that Emerson just wasn't nearly as direct. I think the parts that I remember Doherty doing well was that he would actually play the ball inside, but then follow that run, like after playing it, where you kind of think about Emerson. Sometimes he plays that pass kind of cleverly into that inside player, but then he kind of just stands there. He'll just hug the wing. He just hugs it and just sits out there. And he doesn't want to make that sort of clever run. And we spoke about this, Dave, and we saw it from Region countless times. It's about those wing backs making clever runs actually inside, actually making runs that maybe are a bit unorthodox, runs that maybe, the defender wouldn't actually predict. Because if you have someone like Harry Kane holding up, if you have someone like other players holding it up for you, you probably will actually be found from those sort of runs. And to be fair to Doherty, I think he made those sort of like kind of clever runs. He made that sort of clever movement. Region did as well, actually, to be fair to him. Region also made very clever movements and very clever runs. Emerson did not. And I think that's another thing maybe we just have to realize with Emerson. The ball, the final product is not there, but also maybe the intelligence of movement, going forward is also maybe not there at times, you might say. And so I don't know. I think it's true. But I think also maybe the other part of 2J's sort of super chat before we move on here was saying Lo Celso at the end of the day for him was still actually quite useless. And I kind of tend to agree, but I don't want to dive into that too much, but I do kind of agree. I don't think Lo Celso did very much to help himself out for that one, but I think we'll move on. But 2J, just want to big yourself up, my man. Really do appreciate the support, brother. Moondog saying, big up Conte. The subs are brilliant. It's nice to see subs. If you think about Nuno Espirito Santo days when we would just have no subs come on, especially when we had a full bench and we had a full squad and everything. I mean, he just wouldn't put a single damn soul out onto the pitch, it felt like. So I don't know. This is beautiful to see, Moondog. It's beautiful to see subs in general.
what I will say on the subs is I think Conte actually got his timing of them spot on. Harry Winks was starting to create a few mistakes. They were starting to break off it. So he brought on the Celso. And then Bergwijn came on. Who did he pull off for Bergwijn again?
Luca, or no.
Reguilon.
Emerson.
Regulon.
No, yeah.
You know, Regulon was starting to tire down that side as well. He went for a back four, changed the system, and look, you got to give him credit. You got to give him credit. It's only a couple of weeks ago against Watford, people were criticising him for his substitutions, and the Southampton game as well. And so today he's got it right. So we've got to give him credit where credit's due on it.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely spot on, Dave. It's also the timing of it that's actually very, very important as well. Dark Sun G saying, did you guys look at Spurs Twitter for man of the match? LOL. Danny, maybe you could possibly pull up their Twitter. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess maybe the selections that they chose could be kind of ridiculous. I'm not so sure.
Let's have a look.
Before you get there, Jerome here is saying, if Conte does not get backed after this one, I will lose all hope for the board and Levy. Maybe I'll let Danny take this one. I'll let Danny take this one. This one has Danny written all over it. Yeah, what were the selections? Yeah.
It'd be better if I share the screen. It's more funny.
Yeah,
let me share the screen. Oh, you're going to do it?
Is there any logos on it, Kenny?
I can share. Let me take the logo off it. Hold on.
I will just say it. We'll just say it's.
Yeah, it's basically 4 pictures of Bergwijn's face. It's just Bergwijn, and that's it. It's brilliant.
That's a tough decision for this one. Jerome, though, saying Conte does not get backed after this, and I will lose all hope for the board and Levy. I mean, Danny, I think the question is that Jerome is asking here, after a result like this, after a miracle like this, and you do kind of look at it like the story of that match was we played well, but it'd be nice to have, different players to bring on to change the game. I guess we had that with Bergwijn, but I don't think anybody was saying to themselves like he was going to be that game changer. Do you feel like after a performance like this with Conte, does this lead the board to realize that maybe they should invest in him, or does this make them, a bit more hesitant? What are your thoughts?
I think if the board get rid of Bergwijn, they are the most deluded fuckers on this planet, right? If they take away the only other source of potential goals that we could have in this team and leave us with only Moura and Son, if one of those players gets injured for a period, Son's already been injured, Harry Kane gets injured, and Son's say not out or he's not performing, we're only going to have Moura. We're going to have no one else up front. No one else. Bergwijn is the only other option we have, and he's a pretty decent player in the box because he's stocky. He's got a bit of strength to him. And as tonight he's shown, he can be instinctive. He showed up in the right spot at the right time tonight.
Yeah, he did,
and in both goals, not just the first one and the second one, both goals. So I think it'd be the biggest mistake of the season if they get rid of him, because I think he could be a difference to top 4, especially it's a squad game, right? You have to keep him. Like Sean said, if the offer is, well, if the plan is to get rid of Bergwijn and bring in Traore for a right wing back role, I think that is the most stupid thing I've ever heard. Right? If you're gonna do it, bring fucking. I don't know why they can't bring in Traore now. They can fucking bring him in. They've got the money to do it. That's the problem. And what they want to do is a loan with an obligation to buy. So they're not even fucking paying it now. So just do it. Just fucking do the deal. Bring him in so we have an additional player. Not fucking get rid of players. Conte's alluded to the fact that we're already weak and we're already low on players, right? And he wants 3 more players considering, and then maybe a couple out who he doesn't want to rely on. But tonight, if you watch Conte's press conference, he said he's a key player for me. He said he's a key player for me.
Is that what he said? Did he?
He said he's a key player for me. Yeah. He basically was saying that. What was that, Dave?
He said it multiple times before. He said it in a press conference the other day when he was talking about being a manager and that. He still spoke about Bergwijn. He spoke highly of him a number of times.
Yeah, he did. And do you know what he said as well? He goes, Bergwijn is the only player, this is what he said tonight, he's the only player that he gives us different characteristics than anyone else in the squad. So for me, what he's saying in his message tonight, he's basically saying to the board, do not sell this guy.
Do not sell him.
Right? He's basically saying, I need him. He's like, I need this guy.
Danny, what worries me now, though, and this will play into, I don't want to get into a Daniel Levy thing, but this is where I agree with a lot of the Levy out guys about Daniel Levy being Daniel Levy. When it comes to transfer policy, what I see happening now is Ajax got rid of their player thinking they're going to get Bergwijn in, right? And Daniel Levy's going to go, well, he's no longer 20 million. Now he's 25 million.
Yeah.
And Ajax go, fuck, we haven't got a player to replace whoever it was that they sold to Shakhtar.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pay it. We'll pay the extra 5 million. And then suddenly Daniel Levy goes, well, it's an extra 5 million. So, and no, Daniel. No, Daniel.
That is what he's like. But you know what, though? I'll be honest with you, right? I watch Ajax, right? And Neres hasn't been their first choice this season. They have Berghaus now, right?
Okay.
They have Berghaus, and he plays a lot on the left wing, and he's been pretty good. They brought back in Brobby as well, back on loan from was it Leipzig?
Shakhtar.
No, Brobby. You know, they had a striker, Brobby.
Yeah.
And he went to Leipzig. He went to Leipzig. They got him on a free transfer, and then I think they've loaned him back. No, I'm talking. Neres went to Shakhtar, but they brought in another player called Brobby. Yeah, and so they have got options, right? They've got Kudus as well, who can play on the wing, and they've got another youngster as well. So it's not like they haven't got options. It's just they wanted to add to their firepower what they've got. If for me, I just mate, I'd be absolutely distraught if we sell Bergwijn.
You got to keep him now.
We have
to
not
sell him.
If they want to sell him, right? Just wait till the summer and then see who we can bring in first before we get rid of him. But I don't want him gone, to be honest with you. I think there's worse. Lo Celso and Ndombele and Dele Alli can all go before he does, right? Yeah. For me. And I think he offers different options. The only issue with Bergwijn we've had, unfortunately, is that he does get injured a lot and he hasn't had a run of games with all the managers he's been under. Nuno, Mourinho, period through Mourinho didn't want to keep playing him. But yeah, look, Bergwijn for me now. Sorry, I have to keep. I don't want him to go.
Yeah, I think he has to stay. Absolutely spot on. Brian C. Socrates in here, Dave, with an absolutely huge one.
Big up.
He says, lads, I am nearly in tears after that. Our players have only gone and been quantified, never gave up. So much to analyze in due course, but the confidence, the momentum, the energy this gives us should not be underestimated. Win and learn. Come on, you Spurs. Dave, back to the winning and learning. Back to the, Dave. I don't know. This is giving me Socrates vibes. It's giving me Socrates chills. This guy, he gives you that kind of just, he is one of the best writers, I will say. In a short, if you give him that guy 30 characters, he will make a poem. If you give this guy,
by name,
honestly,
philosopher by nature.
Yeah, philosopher by nature. That's why he has the name to the side of him. But seriously, Dave, I mean, Brian C. Socrates, he's summing up all the emotions. He's summing up the quantification of the squad, the quantifying of the squad. And then also, Dave, he's also bringing up the old. The OGs would know this. The OGs would know this. The win and learn. Come on, you Spurs.
Yeah, no, and win being the key word. I mean, look, it's first of all, it's good to have our names in the papers tomorrow for the right reason and not the wrong reasons. It's good to have the positivity. And you can see with Conte's never die attitude, I mean, that's starting to reflect on the pitch. They kept going. Like I said, it's very easy to give up at 94 minutes and just be like, there's a minute left, it's not our day, we're not going to score. Not only did we score one, but we fucking doubled up on it and got two and snuck the 3 points. You know, and we're still unbeaten under Conte. You know, what the guy has come in and done with what he's got, fair fucks to him, because he's put a team together, he's built a formation together and put what I would say is a bunch of individuals together as a team. And that's no mean feat, but believe me, it's hard to do, especially when you have players all wanting to do different things, wanting to play different ways, different styles. What he's done is he's come in, he's laid down the law, turned around to Ronald McDombele, he says, look, you fat cunt, you can go and train on your own. You just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? He's isolated the problem. And it's like, this guy's on 200 grand a week, record signing. If he's going to do that with Ndombele, imagine what he's going to do with my ass. So what he does, what then you do have is players that as soon as Conte says jump, they say how high, you know what I mean? So it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Big up. And I absolutely love it. And thank you for the support, Brian. Send me in your fan cam, man, and I'll upload it onto the channel. It was brilliant the last time. And look, you know, you can guarantee that Conte probably is running around the dressing room naked right now, chasing one or two of them. You know, absolutely delighted with the result. You got to love it.
Trying to get the
Party
suds
time,
and
baby.
subs on them,
Fucking
Dave.
party
Trying to
time.
get the suds and subs. It's party time. It's time to pop the champagne. We're above the scum. Brian, like you said, there's a lot to dive into. There's a lot to break down. But I would just say, just bask in the win and learn. And we certainly are winning and not learning as much this time. But we will try to take a lot away from it. But Brian, thank you very much for the huge one, my man. Thank you very much for the huge one. Big yourself up. Sebas Wolf, the man all the way from Long Island, says had Champions League semifinals vibes today. What a game. This is what being a Spurs fan is. The passion, the desire to win is back. In Conte we trust, says Sebas Wolf. I think this is actually kind of Socrates vibes as well, coming from Sebas here. I mean, he's just honestly, he's kind of starting to be the hype all over again. Just when I thought I was coming down from the high of the victory, Sebas here is rising me up yet again. But Danny, do you feel like, maybe just to be quick here, do you feel like I can't come up with a game that like had any sort of similar sort of comeback to the one that maybe we had against Ajax? I feel like this is the closest thing to it. And I don't think there's actually anything that was similar to this sort of performance. So the one you have to pick out is the Ajax one.
The Ajax one and the one we won 4-3 against West Ham, where Staltieri scored that goal to win the game. That was another mad one. That was right at the end as well. And for all the players to score, fucking Staltieri scores. But that was another good one. There's a few if you think back, but it was those three are up there with, like, obviously Ajax being the number one comeback.
Yeah,
but it's very hard to say which one out of the two. The other two.
This one has to go second. I mean, you're 94 minutes. You've lost the game. You're 2-1 down.
Yeah.
Won it. It has to be second.
Yeah, I think you're right. And the fact that we actually played a minute more than what the time was actually given because of the extra added time. No, I know, but it was the extra added time, and it was like the Leicester fans crying their eyes out, mate. Dry your eyes, mate. That's what they need to be doing.
Sebas, just want to say, big yourself up, my man. Absolutely, just parade yourselves all around NYC, my man. Big yourself up. Absolute legend. Ellie or Aglea Kakaratas here. Ellie Kakaratas saying, that's my new favorite wine, Bergwijn. It's a Dutch
Bergwijn.
Ice, Bergwijn. But I would say, actually, Ellie, you know, Bergwijn, it's kind of like a line, you know, it matures late into games, kind of comes and surprises you, and then all of a sudden it just grabs all 3 points. It's that kind of wine. That's what I would tell you, my Ellie. Honestly, it's a beautiful sort of wine to have. It really is. But I mean, Dave, it's a Dutch vintage. That's what she's talking about. That's what she's going to be drinking tonight.
Double Dutch tonight, mate.
I mean, yeah, look, it's been maturing for the last 18 months, so thank God it's up today, you know what I mean? So, you know, pour it in the glass, give it a good whiff, you know, stir Bergwijn up a bit, and then what he does is he goes clean down the palate, straight through Michael, you know, gets us the winner. That's what it's about. A big up, Ellie. Really, really appreciate the support. Really do appreciate it. What she's a legend, Ellie. I mean, you know, her enthusiasm for this club. Her enthusiasm for this club as well is absolutely infectious.
It is infectious. Just took the words out of my mouth, Dave. Tim Falco here saying Darty came on and brought the positive energy, unlike Tang Danger, whose 80% passes were backwards. When will we play Rodon instead? I'm going to pass this on to Sean here. I think maybe you can touch, maybe if you want, maybe more, and maybe the Darty sort of kind of, you know, positive sort of nature of play that he's bringing. But also maybe, do you feel like, to answer the second part, do you feel like Rodon needs to be played ahead of Tanganga now?
Tim, I think Doherty, when I gave up my little feedback on him earlier, I forgot actually that he was the assist for the goal that got us back into it, right? That when Dave Dave wasn't sure if it was a handball, and he chested it down. You know, that I was already giving the guy praise, forgetting or overlooking that moment. He was a key pivotal moment in getting the equalizer. I don't think he was involved in the winner, but it's weird because I'm full of praise for the guy. I think he was flawless. Like, you have to, I can't remember him making any mistakes defensively, and I think he offered a massively creative outlet. Like, you know, if it was anybody else, we would be all singing his praises, like, flat out, hands down. Yeah. Like if it was, I don't know, if it was Emerson Royale that had done that, we'd be going, oh, Emerson Royale's back. He's learning how to
Yeah,
do the offensive thing. But because it's Doherty, like me personally, I'm like, oh, wait, am I allowed to praise the man? And I'm not sure I am. But actually, like, you know, you got to call it as you see it. And actually, like, the guy was brilliant in his role for the time that he had. He did exactly what he was asked to do. He offered a different outlet, and fair play to him. Fair play to the guy, right? Like, it doesn't so I still don't necessarily know if I want to change my thoughts on him long term, but today he played his part and he was awesome. As far as Tanganga, Tim, listen, he's someone that he's frustrating, he's worrying. He reminds me a little bit of, like, I get worried about him when he's on the pitch, like I used to worry about Aurier. I used to worry about Aurier giving away sloppy mistakes, like free kicks that would lead to set pieces that we would concede from under the Mourinho reign. Like, it would happen all the time with Aurier, and it's starting to sneak in over the last month, since maybe middle of December. It's happening more and more again with Tanganga, but it's more costly when it happens for a centre back. And Tanganga has been, you know, disappointing, because I actually have a lot of hope for the guy. Tonight, however, I think he was responsible for a sloppy back pass that led to their first goal. So I definitely want to criticize him for that. And you know what? Like, one mistake that costs you a goal is enough to give you a 5 out of 10. You can't go above a 5 out of 10 if you make that kind of mistake. But I actually think he wasn't so bad. There were times during the game when he was pretty good, and there were times during the game where I was impressed with him. I was more impressed with him going forward. I think he gave outlets on the right hand side. He hugged the right wing when we had the ball. But once again, when we did lose possession, it was a few times his fault. So I still have the same problems with Tanganga. I don't want to give him the kind of negative. I don't want to give him the full negative slate, which I think you might want to do, Tim, because I think he wasn't horrendous tonight, but he definitely yet again made some mistakes that were costly in crucial moments in the game. So still don't know what to do with Tanganga, because I'm torn. I feel like part of me thinks he's a Tottenham boy. I love him and I want him to be better. I want him to grow, but I am worried about him because he does cost us in big moments, and it's, you know, small. It's margins, right? It's tiny margins that change games, and his margins often cost us. So
he needs a loan. The kid needs a loan. He's just naive.
Definitely.
He just needs a year underneath his belt. Get the rhythm in. Find out the tricks of the trades that strikers are going to use against him, and he'll be fine. He has all the attributes to be able to become a top defender. For me, I just think he needs that loan deal. But big up Tim Falcao, my man. Really appreciate the support.
Carterman Farming Simulator here saying, here we go again. One good strike, and we don't need a striker. Laugh my ass off. Come on, you Spurs. I think this is for either Danny or for David, whichever one feels more passionate about this one. Danny, do you feel like this is what I was trying to ask you earlier? You could maybe see this sort of win as maybe a reason for Levy and Enoch to invest, but you could also see it as the other reason is like, oh, look what he can do. You know, he can get this sort of, you know, kind of performance in, you know, why do we need new players? And maybe this is also a Carterman is bringing up here with maybe Bergwijn scoring. Like, why do we need a new striker? Like, oh, look what Bergwijn did. Do you think that could actually be, you know, potentially true?
It probably is true, right, for this January, because look, let's be real. We ain't getting another striker this January. And if we lose him, we lose another attacking possibility. Yeah. And right now, this is bang on. This is spot on 100%, because it will just go, oh, do you know what? We don't need another striker, because Conte has already said tonight he is key. He is key to what he wants to do. He's a key player to this team, right? He said his characteristics is the only one in the squad who's got the characteristics that he has. And he called him like a striker, basically. So he played like a striker tonight. He was playing the furthest forward when he came on. So it was Harry Kane that was dropping deep, and he was the one playing forward, and he got 2 goals from it. So when he's playing in the right position, the right way, when you got a manager like Conte coaching him, right now he's our best bet as a second striker. That's the harsh reality we live in right now. We ain't getting another striker. We can't even bring in fucking Traore as £20 million. How are we going to bring in? We're trying to get a loan deal, a fucking loan deal. How are we going to bring in a striker? This club's a joke. It's a fucking joke, the state of they left this club in. So right now, Bergwijn has to stay. And this is literally Catamaran is bang on, spot on.
Big up, Catamaran. And then James Fitzgerald says, "Bye, DT, Selma, and Mendy." No, look, the two of them can stay together. I mean, it's actually hilarious. DT turned up for his mugshot and his Arsenal jumper. It's fucking hilarious. Honestly, two of them deserve to be roomed together. So they do. I'd hate to see what's going to happen to them in there. So I do. Look, I think people know what I'm getting at. I think they know. But look, that is it. It's been an
Mendy's gonna have some fun, isn't he?
Yeah, the two of them. Yeah, well, if it's the fun they want, I'm not sure. But look, honestly, though, we're going to let you guys plug your channels before we do end off. It's been an absolute marathon stream. Be going for nearly 3 hours, for 3 hours and 35 minutes now, plus the pre-match build-up today. It's been a long stint, but my God, it's all been worth it. When Stevie B gives you moments like that, champagne popping moments, that is what it's all about. But look, who wants to go first? Honestly, take the gloves off, box each other. Who wants to plug first?
Go on, Shawnee boy.
Yeah, let's give it to Shawnee. Here we go, Sean. Here's your time to plug. You're putting in the link right now, my man.
I really appreciate it. Boys, earlier on the pre-match pump-up, I was on 192 when I asked you, right? And I said, we get to 200. Like, it's been insane. I'm now at, I think, 213 or something. So I can't be more grateful to you guys. Spurs Talk Show is the channel, all one word, and at Spurs Talk Show on Twitter. Really appreciate these guys. You can find me here more often than anywhere else because I don't do that much on my own channel at the moment, but I am going to be doing a lot more of like financial stuff. Going to be interviewing scouts. I'm going to be interviewing coaches. I'm going to be interviewing money men if I possibly can. Trying to get deeper into the off-field stuff. I think it'll be kind of educational, engaging, and hopefully entertaining. But then, yeah, definitely. Apart from that, I do live streams whenever there's news out and whenever the rest of the big boys, like these guys or other channels, are not live. And you can also find me outside of here on Tottenham Tantrum Gold. And I'm a bit of a slut. I go around wherever people will have me as well. Okay. But I love you all. Thank you so much for having me on. Again, it's been an awesome night. And I couldn't have wished to have been anywhere more than on this channel. It's been a lot of fun. But Spurs Talk Show is where you can find my stuff. Thank you so much.
I just want to say, guys, please do get over there and show Sean the love and the support. I mean, he comes on these streams with us. He sits here for hours with us. He doesn't ask for anything. And the value that this guy brings to the channel is absolutely immense as well. So, guys, get over there to his channel. Also show him the love. Plus, he's just a crazy fucker. You know what I mean? So, if you just enjoy it. It's hard not to enjoy it when someone's a bit crazy. And that's why we love Sean.
And he smashed it on the commentary as well. He carried all the hard work in the commentary tonight, gave you the play-by-play, gave you the less biased version than a Martin Tyler probably would as well. So, I mean, honestly, there are multiple reasons that David just listed right there for why you need to give Sean that big, honestly, Zidane forehead on that subscribe button. He absolutely deserves it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, boys. Yeah, I love being a part of your channel, and the commentary stuff is a lot of fun for me. I hope I didn't I hope it wasn't too crazy or too noisy for anyone.
No, actually, what I do want to say is them people at the start that were giving out about Shawnee being too enthusiastic when we were 1 down. Where are you now? Where are you now? 1-3-2. Never ever doubt the man. Let him do what he's here to do, which is the commentary. Big up, Shawnee boy, my man. Who wants to go next, Jack or Danny?
We'll give it to Danny. We'll give it to Danny.
We'll go first, Jack. You've been here all day, my man. So go on.
Alrighty, well, I guess okay. Well, everybody, head on over to the second channel, the Flat Cap Euro Talk, please. If you like to talk about maybe players that should come into Tottenham Hotspur, if you like to basically think about where are all the players that Daniel Levy has missed out on, where are all the players that Parachichi and Hitchin have missed out on, head on over to that channel. It's basically your home to basically discuss European players that you feel like Tottenham Hotspur should take a look at, as well as if you like talking about fixing, the Spurs squad. I've even recently just did about an hour length kind of pod with Darius from Paxton Road talking about realistic players that maybe we should look at in January. And Darius and I debate out of which, positions we think need upgrading first. I kind of vouch for the center mid kind of positioning needing upgrading right away. He vouched for the right wing back position needing upgrading right away. It's kind of discussions like that. And then we give you really kind of, I would say, smart as well as realistic kind of, very nerdy, almost kind of European players as our suggestion. So if you kind of like if you can't get enough of European football, if you can't get enough football in general, I would say head on over to that second channel. It's the one led by me, as well as it is run by a Spurs fan, as well as it's a member of the Harris Army and the Irish Hotspur Army. So might as well head on over there, please, and thank you. Very much appreciated.
And again, look, big push for 700 is on over there, guys. So, every subscriber really does help the push. I mean, we've had a good day here on this channel. Let's spread the love around to others. We're back, baby. Tottenham are fucking back. So get over there, smash that subscribe button. And plus, Jack puts in monumental shifts here day in, day out, and deserves it. Big up, Jackie and Sean. Great shift today.
Just quickly, sorry, Dave. I just want to make sure that I know we're gonna Danny Kiriakou is absolute legend. He's gonna plug his channel a bit, so make sure you get over there. But also, I just want to say, this man above me. He's taught me so much about players that I have no fucking clue on. I go on these channels and people go, "Oh, what do you know about? What do you think about we signing this player here and I'm that player there?" And I'm like, "I don't know fucking who you're talking about." So then I have to go and dig away and then go on to this man's channel and I go and educate myself. And then the next time someone asks me, I know exactly what they're talking about and I can come across and sound educated. Jackie's second channel, Flat Cap Euro Talk, is amazing, mate. I love it. It's really good. Really good.
I want to add to that, right? I think people need to put some respect to the Flat Cap Euro Talk, because what Jack does is actually fucking brilliant. The way he breaks down everything, the way he talks and discusses how the players and the tactics, everything he does on that channel. And more people need to fucking get over there and smash that subscribe right now, because we need to get this guy to 1,000 as quickly as possible, because it is brilliant and he's a genius. He's actually a fucking genius. So you need to get over there right now. Don't be Daniel Levy and fucking take the piss out of everyone, right? Fucking get over there and smash that subscribe.
Show your appreciation, everybody. Show your appreciation to everyone here. Everyone here. These guys are
very, very nice.
It's amazing work.
And Danny, where can people find you, my man?
Well, you can find me with the one and only madman himself, Brian Daigle. So if you want to watch on the 31st of January, there's going to be an absolutely special stream if we haven't signed anyone by then. Actually, it'll still be a special stream because Daigle's going to hit the fan, basically. He's going to go absolutely ape shit. Because we're probably not going to sign anyone, because now Bergwijn's done this. They're going to keep Bergwijn. We're not going to sign Traore. So we're not going to sign anyone. And Conte's going to, well, who knows what's going to happen. But look, Tottenham on tour is another place to come to see these amazing people right here, because all of these people are going to be on. We've got the collab show coming up on a weekly basis. We're going to be discussing that with this brilliant channel, the Irish Hotspur. So please get over there and subscribe to us, because we've got so much planned for this year. All of the channels, all of them have got a lot planned this year. So I want everyone to fucking subscribe to everyone's channel right now, because we all deserve it, and it gives us the ability to give you the best content possible as well. So please do it.
Spot on. And guys, do get over there and check out Tottenham on Tour. I mean, it's a fast-growing channel. The Nutter Daigle is out protesting again, and you'll catch me and Jack there Friday. And some great people as well. I mean, you have the two Brians, and then you have Danny, and you have Adam as well, who I think is absolutely brilliant as well. So guys, make sure you do get over there and check it out. We'll take these last two super chats, and then we are going to wrap it up there, because we have been clipped by Football Fan TV or something like that, and I want to check it out. That just goes to show how good of a job we've done here today. Yeah.
That's awesome.
99 says, big up Sean and do. YWC Danny. Make it easy for
I'll tell you what that means after, backstage.
And he said,
that's my first stream.
Make it easy for David and Jack host when you bring the A team as backup. Yeah, it does. It does, my man. Big yourself up, Kuva. I hope you got your nap in today as well. Very tired. He's been putting in a monumental shift on some gold lately. So he was having a bit of a nap. I noticed you didn't do the watch along as well, Kuva. Hope everything is good, my man. Hope everything is good, but really appreciate the support, my man. And Danny, make sure you tell me what it is when we end. And then awesome. Levy, please don't sell Steve.
Awesome more.
We'll pay for you to sell Ali and others that are not working. Adama is a priority now. Please buy players now. Asma, first of all, it's good to see you, my man. Wherever you've been, I hope all is good with you. Look, I've changed my mind after today. Stevie B can do what he wants. Honestly, he can take a shit in my living room. I'd still love him.
We'll give him to this. Let's one swallow doesn't make a summer. It's an amazing effort for him. Let's see how he can do before the end of the summer. In the summer, maybe if he wants to leave, maybe if he does nothing else before now and then, maybe we can keep to the original plan. But for right now, you can't let him go in January, right?
Yeah. No, 100%. You can't let him go in January. Absolutely spot on. Yeah, look, it's easy to say, look, let's sell Ali, Ndombele and stuff. Look, we've made it known. We're looking for offers, but the offers are not coming.
Yeah.
And you know, and they're not going to come because every time they touch the pitch, they just piss us off, let us down, and it puts potential suitors off, my man. But look, it's got to the point, if you can't sell them, just replace them. So bring them in and isolate them. Then they won't be long about going off and absolutely crying. But big up Asamoah, my man, and I really, really do appreciate the support. But look, guys, we are going to absolutely end it off there. You know, it's been a massive day for the channel. Over 100 subscribers today. Insane numbers from the preview to the watch-along. I mean, preview done 400 or 500. Watch-along done 800-900 there at times today. It's been an incredible day. I want to say a massive thank you to all the fans out there who have stuck by this channel through the dark times and sat here today and enjoyed it with us. A massive thank you to everybody who put in the super chats today and helped support the channel financially. You have no idea how much it really, really does help the channel and helps us bring more and more content. I mean, God love us. We are trying our fucking best out here. So I'm so glad that it's been very well received. And look, I keep saying, you know, these channels, they're absolutely not without you guys. You make them. So I appreciate the whole lot of you. I want to say a massive thank you to Sean, Jack, and Danny for the shift put in today. Really appreciate it. Pre-match build-up and the watch-along. Absolutely awesome from you guys. But look, honestly, you know, you probably see clips of our reactions over the internet for the next couple of days. I'm absolutely buzzing over it. I'm loving it. Clip away. Clip me all you want. I do not care. Put them out there. Let's take this channel to the top. But honestly, it's been a great day. Leicester City, you can't beat us. That's what I'm talking about. We've killed all the foxes. You know, the ISPCA, the animal rights people are going to be on our ass. That's Canaries, that's Eagles, and that's Foxes already this season. Let's fucking keep it going. As always, come on, you Spurs. Or sorry, in Conte we trust. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. In Conte you trust. Levy out.
The wallet.
You can get your wallet out as well. And Leicester, you got stuffed more than what my turkey did. Come on! Sorry, Jacka?
It's not faux, it's Fox, Dave. It's not faux, it's Fox. That's what you say. All the fur we'll be wearing tomorrow.
Who let the hounds out? Who?